The No Cap Podcast is here to let you know that all views and opinions are just that, views and opinions. These are comics having fun and poking fun at the things that happen in real world. So, we are no way, shape, or form cyberbullying or any stupid shit like that. To anybody else, enjoy the show. All you bitch ass niggas and the rest, fuck off.
Oh, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing, all you pimps and pimpettes, hoes and hoe-ass niggas? It's me, PimpeeT, letting y'all know we're about to get this show on the road. But before we do, make sure y'all push that like button for anything that you like. And make sure y'all smash that subscribe button so y'all can always keep up with your boy on PodCast, little short films, and whatever else we might load up right here at the PimpeeT Playhouse. And well, without further ado, let's get into it, bitch. Right here, No Cap with me, PimpeeT.
This is a PimpeeT's Playhouse production.
Hey, welcome back to another No Cap Podcast with me, PimpeeT, where we live, love, and laugh on our problems right here at the No Cap. And you already know for sure, I got my co-host in the door, the one and only Serpent Bell.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody out there in social media land? And you know what I'm saying, we were on it again, the No Cap Podcast, where you get the lowdown on our opinion on things. Pimpy, what's good, man? What you know good, man? What you been up to?
Oh, man, it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. You know, the holidays are coming, so, you know, we got a lot of shit to talk about. We heard that old Brittney Griner got out of jail, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to also talk about that nigga from the Miami Heat, whose son is a little feminine, who might shoot free throws with a broke wrist. And we're going to talk a little about love, being lonely, and getting rid of that nigga this time of the year. And that's other things. Right here at the No Cap Podcast. You already know how we do. So without further ado, roll that shit, y'all.
They only want me from my pimp sauce. Ooh. They love it, yeah. They only want me from my pimp sauce. Ooh. They love it, yeah. They ask me how did I make the sauce. PimpeeT season and swagger juice. Mix it all up in a bowl till you got yourself a rule. Take your baby mama off a stool. Put her out there to go get the loot. Roll her that pimpin', since pimpin', you know that I speak the truth. Michael Jackson bad. Watch me hit my dad. PimpeeT, yeah, it's me. Fly as can be. They only want me for my pimp sauce. Ooh. They love it, yeah. They only want me for my pimp sauce. Ooh.
Hey! And we're back right here with the No Cap Podcast with me, PimpeeT, and the co-host, Serpent Bell. Now!
As always, glad to be here, man. You know,
Already, brother. It's good to have you. We got a couple of things we're going to talk about, and I think the first thing we're going to talk about is the girl Brittney Griner being free at last, after 9 months. Almost was, what she did, 10 months, really. Supposed to be 9 years.
Shit, it probably feel like a year to her.
Shit, probably feel like more than that being in the foreign goddamn jail. I know that shit was horrible.
What? And I'm talking overseas detainment?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know
And how long did she have to do total?
9. Supposed to have done 9 years, but she did 10 months because they swapped her ass out for what that nigga name, Vito or some shit. The nigga that was
the criminal that he is. They say it's the assassin dealer of death.
Yeah, that nigga was a weapons dealer. So yeah, they knew they couldn't wait to get that nigga so he can get some weapons. They need that shit right now as far as they concerned.
Yeah, that's like a real life Tony Stark before he turned into Iron Man. Like,
hey,
I mean,
I understand Sleepy Joe might have thought, well, let me go and get this bitch, shit, it's almost time to saddle up the horse and try this damn thing again to be president. I need to have at least a couple of good marks on me.
Well, I mean, but that's a low blow, man, because what is that making all the other high-profile criminals that's locked up, you know what I'm saying, here in the United States? What is that making them think like, man, maybe we can use this to start freeing some more people or start some trouble?
Or start kidnapping civilians and shit, trying to hold them ransom for the free a nigga and shit.
Well, civilians ain't worth too much. They might start kidnapping the celebrities, like when they go overseas doing shows, tours, they might have to up security now in certain places in the countries because people might be like, oh, you'll do it for Brittney Griner, you'll do it for me. I need Britney Spears.
Yeah, you'll do it to goddamn Elton John. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, you invite the nigga over and then, you know what I'm saying, they'll be like off of South Park when the nigga said, you know what I'm saying, the freeze after he done gave up all the booty. You know what I'm saying? You know the cop, the cop on South Park, the detective.
Officer Bob Brady.
Now the other one who had trying to arrest Michael Jackson on the Jackson.
Oh, the redhead cop.
Yeah. When he was playing a prostitute. And then after he fuck him and suck him, and then nigga say, freeze!
Oh, it's too late then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's look, man. All I know is it's crazy. I understand it though, because she was innocent but guilty at the same time. I mean, you got to do your homework, people, when you go into foreign land. We
definitely want to say it's good, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't wish jail and stuff like that on nobody, man. So it's definitely good that they made the move to get her free, but I'm not exactly sure that was the trade-off. Like,
yeah. You know what I mean?
And an NBA player from overseas, lots of players or something. We could have traded an NBA player for a soccer player or something.
Hey, man, I thought the same thing. I was like, man, they knew what they were doing when they got that broad. Because
right, this ain't even a fair swap.
No, I'm saying it ain't even much a career high swap, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? She was down there on some petty shit. And they were being petty. And they seen a way to win, and they used it to their advantage. And they got what they ain't get what they wanted, but they got something.
They got way more than something out of it.
Yeah.
They say this guy here is the worst of the worst. They saying this is like America want to start wars, and they say like this is the real life bad guy off of the worst movie you ever seen.
Yeah. And I'm just hoping it don't bite a nigga in the ass. You know
there's no other way to do it. Like this man got freed or like this. You know he's gonna be, into some devilment as just as soon as he can get loose. And Russia, the government, seen to it that they got him back. So all the things they going through overseas and the wars that they in. Like you said, they need him, so they need to plug in on the guns for the military.
Yeah, nigga, they need that. They need the infantry. Nigga. They need weapons.
Yeah, I can hear they were trying to get him back because he was a war criminal over there, and they they want to lock him up, but we wouldn't send him back or something. But
bottom line is,
what was the original agenda of freeing him? Why him?
Yeah, because nigga is about getting the weapon and whatever secrets that nigga know. Whatever he know. And on top of that, look at here. We need this. I can get it. It's no worry. They'll be happy to see me. They'll give it to me without thinking about it.
We need 16 missiles. What you need missiles for, man? Y'all need to think of these quick because all this war is making everything worse. Brittney Griner was over there for some bait pins or something something so simple. the simplest of things.
Yeah, it might have been simple, but at the same time, in their country, it is illegal and it's banned. It's like owning a pistol and walking around with it without the right legal document. Oh, nigga, they gonna treat your ass like freeze. Like, but you got the gun. Like, I don't give a shit. Get on the ground like that, you motherfucker. Yeah.
That's one of the terrible things about man-made laws versus God's nature laws. Like, some of that stuff just because you're in a certain zone of territory and you people demand it. That, man, it's not going to determine whether you get into heaven or hell, so, you know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They're not worried about that right now. They'll worry about that when they're dead. That's how they feel about it.
Yep, that's what you do. Hold your head up out there, y'all. What we gonna do with our, what we gonna do with our people?
Man, look, all I can say is this, congratulations on being home. Get some good rest. Go wash your ass like you supposed to wash your ass.
Eat something good.
You know what I'm saying? Eat heavily.
Yeah.
And then go take a bubble bath out of the water, sit in that hole, and forget that you're in there. Drink you some wine, put you some Sade on, and just unwind from the last 10 months of your life.
Burn it down and get the hair retwisted. You know, because all this because you had some vape pens, you might as well go ahead and burn it down and leave it here.
Well, yeah, what they said, they made her cut her hair too, huh?
Yeah, I heard that she had to cut her hair because, once again, they're customs, they're local customs, so, you know what I'm saying, she got to go and dreads that, they're going to get some retwisted, you know?
Yeah, indeed. So you rocking around here looking like a whole nigga.
But it be, hey, you know, people from other countries always say, being incarcerated here in America, as much as we complain about it, it's like day camp is like, it's a beautiful situation to them. Because, you know, they always say that, man, you want to see what it's like in my country.
Yeah.
So we get a prime example. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, we need to do something. We need to be on alert because that trade wasn't fair.
No. They trade a killer for like a basketball player. Even though I understand it was a life that was needed to be saved, I understand totally what's going on. It was a life that needed to be saved because they were damn near killing her on some bullshit. Honest and true. It was some bullshit.
Right.
They could have let that motherfucker go after the first month, honestly. Like, all right, gone back to bed. It wasn't up but a fucking vape pen. But they did that on purpose. I don't think it started off like that. I think it ended like that once they realized, oh, you play basketball.
Oh, right. Look what we got here.
Oh, we got us one, boys. And call up Sleepy and tell him I want to make a trade.
There's one of them Hollywood movies that was like that. Oh, Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder. Remember the movie with Ben Stiller and
yeah. I'm the dude disguised as a dude playing another dude.
That's crazy, man. Booty sweat and all that. But in that movie, remember that was part of they got something Jack, whatever his name was in the movie. And they held him hostage. You know what I'm saying? But Tom Cruise took that over right there in that scene. He was like, oh man. Go look it up and watch it, y'all. Tom Cruise killed that.
Hey, that whole movie was geniusly put together. I really enjoyed that movie. It was funny. It was funny all the way from beginning to end. Especially when that nigga say, you don't go full retard.
You don't go full retard, man. That motherfucker Tom Cruise said, take 2 steps back and literally fuck your own face. I was like, oh my God.
Hey, look.
The way you cut that man out, boy, that shit had me dying there.
Hey, I want to say again, happy to see you home. Do what you need to do to make you feel at home again. And I know you got some horror stories you're going to probably write a book about, my 10 months that felt like 10 years. And if I just inspired you to write a book, I need 10%. Now,
my months in the Turkish prison.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're sitting in that bitch, sitting in the Turkish penitentiary, wasting all my little time. Nobody talking to me because they can't speak the same language as mine.
Oh no. Didn't even think about that. Lord, she was in there just, what? No understand jibber jabber. Don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, like, man, I'm all alone.
English, motherfucker, English. Do you speak it?
Man, look. Congratulations to her wife. I know she's probably gonna eat that coochie for 3 hours when she gets home.
Oh Lord. I wonder if she gonna do like the men do and she turned the other way when she went in there. So she come back out now.
She about to tell her, get on your knees and arch your back.
She come out there and say, you know what? I don't even want your cat no more. I want me some meat.
I doubt that after she been eating cat for like It's been, in the words of that song, it's been a while since I had spread your legs so wide. It's been a while since I ate your cake. She been oh yeah, she been down there saying her ABC forward, backwards, and to the side. Nigga. Go ahead on, little Brittney Griner, wife. Get you some lip cramps tonight. And if you get a couple of them, just put a little Bengay on them. You know,
did you say lip clamps?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She gonna get some lip locks, you know what I'm saying? She gonna, you know, lip cramps. You know how you your tongue, yeah, she gonna be down there, her mouth gonna get crampy. She gonna be looking, yeah, she gonna be looking like Billy Idol and shit when they do that. Why wear put her lips to the side and shit. Gonna be looking like Sylvester Stallone when he say, Adrian!
Oh no. Adrian.
And she gonna go down there, a regular woman, and come out.
Yes, I love you, chump.
You're like, damn, girl, you was tearing it up. What's wrong with you, dude?
So my voice gonna be wrinkled up like a prune and raisin.
Man.
Like she been in the bathtub too long, just ashy and wrinkled up, like all that squirt. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. Congratulations. Eat all to be damned. And please, swallow the evidence. It's been a while for her. She's been looking at untamed wildebeest in a cell for a long time, and she need to feel like a lady man again. Well, it's like this here. We want to wish Gardner all the love and happiness on her welcome back. But hey, speaking of welcome, you know your boy that Deion Sanders going to be going to Colorado.
Oh no, prime time is in prime time news again, ain't it?
Yeah, old prime it, man. But look here, man. I feel like this year the brother did his time. I think he been down there since 2020. I think what's that, about 3 years? What's that, 4 years?
Yeah, but I mean, what's the biggest beef though? The fact that he's leaving the HBCU, going to a non-HBCU school.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I look at it like this here. The brother said he came on there right after the Floyd shit because he felt like he needed to do something. And I feel like he did something. He picked a school that really needed some help. He took a hell of a pay cut. The nigga was only making $300K. And then he took half of the first check and donated to getting the school together so they can at least have some a place to do some regular exercising and a field to work on and everything else. They had to get the school right for the nigga to be there, put it that way. And he took it out of his pocket.
Well, and all right, so let's see. You already bringing students in and you bring people in because, you know, any celebrity like that working at a college is gonna, you know what I'm saying, up the enrollment.
Yep.
All right, so you got more money coming into the school for the school publicity.
Yep.
You bring in major publicity, so it's more dollars for the school.
Yep.
Then you're not getting paid much. Even though, hey,
they're putting asses in seats now. You gotta add that. Because
you
coming to see the games now.
Oh man, they're putting asses in seats in the games at the stadiums.
Yeah, so that means the stadium full, the popcorn gonna be sold, and high ass drink gonna be sold.
Merchandise.
Yeah.
You got merchandise and all that good stuff. All right, so then on top of that, you're gonna donate some of your money, personal money, to the school so that they can upgrade.
Yep.
And then you paid your dues. You did your thing, you gave them a little boost.
Man,
but now it's time to see if you're gonna take your coaches seriously. I mean, or
there you go.
Go to another school that's gonna pay you more, maybe some fringe benefits.
Man, look.
Why is it always our people got to lowball our own people?
I don't know. Look at this is what I want to know to my people right now. When you go into a Louis store, do you pay the price that Louis put on there, or do you try to bargain with that nigga? You know damn well from the jump you can't bargain. Whatever you came with, you're going to buy whatever you got.
Yeah, Gucci and Balenciaga,
they ain't changed no damn prices. You see the damn price, boy. You can't go to the damn mall and try to haggle them. So why do you want to haggle your own? Why do you feel like your own owe you something?
Deserves less.
Yeah, no, owe you something. My brother, you owe me. So how do I owe you something?
You we black, man. Come on, man. We supposed to do this. Good question. Is it even his alma mater, the college you went to school at or something?
I feel like this. This is how I feel. And as a people, if I got something, I'm not gonna lie. And I see you struggling. If I ain't got it in my pocket, I'm gonna tell you how to go somewhere else where you can get you some help to go get it. And if I got it in my pocket, I'm gonna give you enough for the city, because I still gotta take care of mine too. Now, am I wrong for just giving you enough to take care of whatever little thing you need for right now? Or am I wrong for having it in my pocket and not even much giving you nothing? I mean, I'm like, how am I wrong for like having $20 and out of my 20, I give you a 10.
Man.
Or I give you $8. And you be like, man, you could have gave me them other 2, man, and made it 10, but I gave you $8.
For all my minimum wage workers, that's like you working at a place and you busting your chops for these people doing extra hours because they low on staff, and you taking you're not even getting paid you're getting paid part-time pay for full-time work.
Yeah.
But then, and after you help the store and get everything right, and customers getting right, and people coming in, then you decide to go to another store that's gonna pay you more, that's gonna look out for you, and now this store mad because they can't pretty much use you no more for all your value.
They can't pay you for the less and get more out you. Basically, it's like this here. You ain't even much a whole store manager. You a swing manager, but you doing store manager shit. You're making a schedule. You're counting the inventory and putting it in. You're doing everything for the store like you a store manager, but you still getting swing manager pay. You ain't getting full pay. You getting whatever you. If you had $9 and the store manager getting paid, let's say 20 or 25.
Well, they always on salary. They on salary.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's about 20, 25 when you add up on the salary black. Let's say about 20, 25. And you doing all that work and they getting all that money. But you still getting your check, though. You still getting a regular ass check. You got to put in overtime to get more. And
they getting bonuses and stuff because the store booming.
You know like you getting the store right. This. Your pocket's still the goddamn same unless you work overtime, unless you work harder. So and the person who's supposed to be doing that job is just living it up. Or better yet, the person who's supposed to hire somebody to do the job is getting double the doubles. Because you doing all the work. What do I need to hire a store manager for and I got you? I can just pay you the same pay I'm paying you. You don't even much know I'm pimping you to be the store manager on the cool.
Man, they done called this man a sellout.
Yeah.
I mean, all the Hollywood, ESPN people all getting on him, you know what I'm saying? Like
Dr. Umar, man, I was like, man, go on here, Dr. Umar, man. That nigga ain't did a goddamn thing you wouldn't have did on the cool if you are being if you, so people don't put themselves in the shoe. What they do is just look at the action and say, oh, man, you a hoe ass nigga for running out on them nigga. I stayed on a low budget cut. I took half of my money and upraised everybody and upgraded the game. I got people coming from far and wide to look at the school now. If I'm not here or if I'm here, they're going to still come and look at the school.
Right. I mean, Dr. Umar, to me, he's good at what he does know about African history, but he's not enough information, you know what I'm saying, informative on all topics.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just his opinion. And that brother's entitled to that.
So basically, you want to tell me that my value, I done all these achievements in this world, and you figure that everybody else can get paid more than me, and I done way more than you ever done. But you being paid more than me because you was here first makes sense, and you paying me half of what it is okay because, hey man, you rich. How am I rich? I ain't got nothing that's keeping the money coming in. So
right, I ain't running the Penske no more.
Yeah, I'm not running back. I'm not doing. So this is my way, my brand. I am my brand. And if somebody want to buy my brand at a higher price and show me my work, then not only this, I can get somewhere else and bring in motherfuckers who look just like me.
Nah, they looking at like, oh man, you going selling out to them, man.
They want all the money. Man, look, it's enough of us to go around, man. I don't feel like that brother should stay only to HBU. He has enough to go around. He can go to one school and do his thing, he can go to another school and do his thing until he find a home. And when you find a home, ain't shit nobody can sell you.
Yeah, that's true. That's the truth. And I mean, I went to HBCU myself, so shit, I'm not against the AC, but I do know, you know, they got their stuff with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got their work with them, and our people, that's pretty much what we're getting to, man. Like, what is this chastising of our people and bettering themselves or doing something a little bit different, you know? Hey, and some of these people switch over to that lifestyle, man. Like, it's a whole nother world, man. You got to understand, it's not the same. Man. Them ex-football players and millionaire players and stuff, they don't have the same regular life and detail that you got. That man got $1 million homes he trying to keep up.
Yeah, man, my main thing is, if you wanted me to stay there, then you should have paid me the worth. If I'm doing like 23-5 on a season, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I put in some work. And, right. and not only that, he keeping these young men. He was training them.
Right.
Doing the damn fiascos, he was telling them, man, look, now we not doing it like that. We going out here. So he already planted a seed. So that same generation that's still there that was under him and they sophomore and they freshmen, they still got that seed in them. So they can keep that planted into the next people and grow a better team instead of having the same mentality that they had. So the nigga already done planted a beautiful seed. He done left them with half of the money he done made in the facility that I ain't gonna even must be in no more. I left you a beautiful thing. Y'all gotta take care of it now. You know what I'm saying? The nigga talking about how they used to rob and break in cars, and then just listening to our people when he stepped on the stage to do his thing at any other college. Fuck that whole ass nigga, old bitch ass nigga. You ain't shit over here. Ain't no prime time over here. And these people from our people talking down like this. But yet when a nigga say, man, I can listen to that type of shit somewhere else. And he ain't must get mad at it. That's the point that pissed me off. Like, nigga, you ain't must get mad. That nigga went in the locker room and told his boys, we ain't gonna come out here like that. We gonna take that energy and put it in the game and show them that we came here to play. while y'all playing. And let our work show them what it do. I would say, boy, look at that boy there. Can't tell me that nigga ain't cold with the pole, boy.
Let me give that man a big bonus so he feel like he was a little worth something.
You know what I'm saying? Tell them niggas, hey man, we ain't going out in Houston tonight. We gonna sit down and then break it down to them about how we should stop doing this to each other. He ain't had to take that time to do all that shit, but he did it. So whatever he left that school with, hey man, they got some beautiful gems. What others need to do is just learn from what he did and practice that shit. I don't think he really did nothing wrong, to be honest with you. I'm
sure Jackson State got another couple of millionaire football players, basketball players that done made it to the league and got a little money to be able to give back to the school.
Man, my thing is...
Do the same thing. He should inspire some of the other alumni from the same college to come back and do the same thing.
That's what I'm going to say. My thing is, it shouldn't just be him. Y'all all bitching at him, but ain't nobody else jumped up and take a pay cut to invest in nothing. So I'm like, what are y'all mad for? Ain't now one of y'all donated no $10,000, no $2, $4, 50 cents, a quarter here, a quarter there, here, a quarter there, a quarter everywhere, quarter. Ain't nobody did none of that shit, but they on there down talking like a motherfucker on how a nigga made the wrong decision on keeping himself in the light that he need to keep himself in, just in case he want to come back to an HBU. Now I got something to offer more. You ain't gonna pay me no tools and fuels. You're gonna pay me for my time. And when I get here, I'm gonna show you, baby. You already seen what I did for the J. What you think I'm just gonna just not do that for everywhere I land? But you're gonna pay me now. I already put in work by showing I can take a pay cut. I already took a loss to be the boss. I'm here now, bitch. I got paid, and you see what they offered that boy? He got offered up to $4.5 million. Bitch, where my bags? Where my bag? Shut the fuck up talking to me. Where the principal at? You.
I'm gone.
Fuck you. You're cool, and fuck you. I'm throwing pencils at hoes.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
$15 worth of damage.
And put it on my bill. Matter of fact, take it out of my check.
I swear. Oh, God.
Take it out of my check, bitch. You already took enough.
I'm talking right now, immediately.
Oh, look at here, man. Look, man, brother, man. Salute to you, brother. I say, man, ain't nothing wrong with you bettering yourself. Because in this time, not only did he do that, man, but he took his kids and some other kids that'll have a better opportunity somewhere else to be seen. Now, that don't mean everybody else won't be seen, but he took the ones who probably got a better chance, because if they stay, they're going to be fucked up by the other bullshit. Like, man, I put too much in you to leave you here. Because I got a funny feeling they're going to try to disrupt everything I left in you. So, you, and you, let's go. Y'all ride with me. The rest of the team is what they are, and they ain't trying to stop it. You know how some people just you can't get it out of it.
Ever say you, fuck you, you're cool.
Yeah. I'm telling you, and threw a whole library book at a bitch. Bam!
Where did he get a library book?
Yeah, I kept that bitch just in case I had to hit a nigga, and you would that nigga, I'll wait for this day. You know what I'm saying? I do like an ex-employee did to a manager at a store I used to work at. He said, you can't get your check, said the manager, until you come back with your hat and your shirt. The nigga went and got his hat and his shirt, and he put it on the counter, then got his check, and he took up a deuce, walked out of there. As soon as the manager grabbed the damn shirt and the hat, he a whole turd fell on the counter. Nigga, had the restaurant smell like the real doo-doo. I'm talking about that doo-doo.
Who got to the real doo-doo?
You know that smell when doo-doo out the water doo-doo? When doo-doo out the water, nigga.
That fresh, like fresh.
That doo-doo got a whole new odor. It ain't no odor, it's an odor. Like, oh dear God. Do you smell that?
Oh my God.
Salute my brother to many, many accomplishments. I hope you go down there and bust their ass wide. Do your 3-year, 4-year, whatever you're going to do. And then they're going to try to keep you. They're going to try to double that or triple it the next time, especially if you win. Oh, Nick. Oh, look here, Mr. Fronton. We just want to know here in Colorado, we'll like you to stay with Buffaloes for the rest of your life. We're offering you, I can't believe you're going to do this, but we're going to offer you about $45 million. So, bitch, move. Let me go tell my wife we're moving to Colorado forever.
Like, I was about forever.
Yeah, nigga, look here, man. I can look at all the money I can invest in another, I can do whatever I want to with my money. I can invest in HBUs if I want to. What do you mean? I can do whatever I want to with my money. They're mine.
Right. But once again,
that don't mean they got to give up on them, but y'all giving them a reason to. That's all I'm saying. Salute, my brother. Enjoy the millions, nigga. Look here. Or tell your wife, look, baby, you're going to have to understand. And then have a bunch of strippers come throw ones on you.
that's all right. Get a new fur coat. She going to need it in Colorado.
You know what I'm saying? And say, yeah, I want them to throw 20s on me. Nah, you throwing the money at me, bitch. I ain't throwing shit at you. Yeah, that's my money, now throw it on me. Yeah, that's right. Throw the money on me.
Damn right.
Must be the money. Hey, look here, man.
Yeah.
Man, look here. I tell you what's fucked up, though, if you want to talk about some fucked up things that's happening out here.
And there's a lot of that. I mean, what's new on the list?
Meagon the Stallion.
Oh Lord.
And Tory edge up pushed back, but I grew it back to
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's back, and they saying that he might be expedited or whatever the word may be back to where he came from, which is right across the street from New York, and it's called Canada. Yeah, he pulled.
Oh, he a Canadian. He one of them Drakers. He's from Canadian too.
Yeah, and I think he don't want to do that due to the fact that it ain't the same down there like it is on Meagon.
Well, I mean, like in the first place, man, he got his fame to me. I ain't gonna say his fame, but he got his up during the pandemic, having that little Tory Lanez radio when people were bored in the house. He handling this dude. Word. He was one of the stars that jumped on, and you can actually see and interact with him.
Oh, word! I didn't know he did that. I wasn't keeping up.
Yeah, man. That's what got his name a buzz in the last couple of years. Okay. To get him to where he was around Meg, on that level, because is his career that high? I mean, that high.
I mean, at the time, Meg was a new star, though. Meg was a new star. So, to him, that's just new fish in the water. I think he already had a little traction, and then, like you said, he got more traction during the thing. And she was just up and coming. So I think he snatched her early. And, how niggas do.
Right, and then there's the rumors of Kylie Jenner and all that, but the friend and personal assistant.
One of them transgenders?
Was it a transgender or Kylie Jenner?
No, yeah, but they the baby of, the Jenner just throw me off. Yeah, well, damn. I ain't know messing with one of them transgenders. But But yeah, and I think that's what sparked it up. Yeah, you're right. He was messing with her best friend.
Yeah, see, and something about Megan's personal assistant, something too had a lot to do with it. A young lady that had a crush on, I think, Tory Lanez, if I'm not mistaken. And Meagan knew about it. That's what she testified in court. But she was embarrassed, so she say, to let it be known, because, you know,
she
felt some kind of way.
That's probably what it was. She was already fucking that nigga. And then she found out her girl had a crush on him. She like, damn, bitch, I'm already fucking that nigga. Ooh, I can't tell her that.
Yeah, one of them scenarios. But then,
you know what I'm saying?
but by not telling, you know how the girls do that? Then, and by not telling her, that made it worse.
And that is true. Y'all know y'all females do that. That was no cap what he said. That is true. Y'all do that.
You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, not telling her, not being truthful. Next thing you know, they pushing up. Then they got to an altercation in the car. You know, everybody remember the story a little bit.
You got shot. You gonna shoot me in my pinky toe?
Yeah, 5 shots and all you can is a pinky toe.
Shoot a dick.
In the car.
And that nigga said, "Dance, bitch." Oh, the nigga shot me in the pinky toe.
Needless to say, he need to go to the gun range. But back on topic, I'm just saying, like, so with these charges and the other charges that he had and stuff like that, you know. And again, Hollywood, like we say on this thing, like, man, it's so much fakeness and so much for clout, trying to stay relevant and
that part for him trying to stay relevant, for her trying to get out of harm's way and keep herself rising. She just started. So she like, man, y'all about to fuck up my career and I ain't even much getting it.
Yeah, you know she was going straight to the police.
Man, she had to do what she had to do. She said she didn't want to do it because George Floyd did happen. You know what I'm saying? After George Floyd did happen. And then she like, I don't really want to put that pressure on calling the popo and this gunplay involved.
Yeah, nah, you don't want to do that. But at the same time, you got to let them know you got to make your report.
Yeah, but I just went the next day.
But all right, so if Tory Lanez is found guilty though, and you mean to tell me like that's his big punishment for that crime? You got to just go back to Canada or
because
slap
he's
on the
not
wrist?
a citizen. They can't really, you know what I'm saying? If you're not a citizen, they can't really, put him to a crime like that because he ain't no born citizen of the United States. Yeah, he came from a whole nother motherfucker. Yeah, so yeah. My thing also, the brother was bringing his son into court. I'm like, nigga, you wasn't bringing your son to all the other shit when you had the gun charges and shit. Why are you bringing the nigga to court now? You know what I'm saying? I understand what he's doing. He's trying to make himself look like I'm a born again father. I do good by my boy. I'm trying to stay out of harm's way. My nigga, you should have did that when you did the gunshot. And you wouldn't have none of that shit to worry about. You shouldn't have been popping up on the Rolling Loud tour unannounced in a mask and then coming out and doing a song and she right on the and she about to come up next. You know you can't be in that range of her. You can't keep.
You got a court order to not be a certain amount of feet or whatever in the same vicinity.
And you know this. It's like you were daring to be whoever you wanted to be, and now all that shit caught up to who you thought you was, and now you realizing, oh damn, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. Like nigga, but you did too much of that. You know what I'm saying? You was always in the mix instead of being out of it. Getting caught up with the nigga that said he had an entanglement with Jada Pinkett, the Devil Smith, and then he came out and said the nigga is formerly known as the nigga that slang dick and women, now he slang dick and men. I don't know what is your deal, but you got an attitude adjustment system you need to check. I know he's short, so he probably got the little man syndrome. And then that probably be fucking with him because you probably think niggas be testing him, and ain't everybody doing. Not everybody is everybody, man. And now you got a whole motherfucking case that you trying to figure out what's gonna happen to your life and your son, because he got to go somewhere he ain't from.
What are they gonna do then?
Because you damn sure don't want to leave him down there with the mama.
Well, he got his work cut out for him now, buddy, because that American money is going to be slow if you can't come across the border no more.
Woo! Boy, that boy gonna be on YouTube like a motherfucker. Boy, he gonna be on the YouTube like a motherfucker.
All his dates, you got to come to Canada to see him. So that means you got to get your passport and all that. Tory Lanez fans, so y'all can go across the border. So across the border.
And then on top of that, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to do that. Is it cheaper to go to fly out to New York and then travel over there? Or is it cheaper just to go from straight where you at all the way to Canada?
All that for a Tory Lanez concert.
Yeah, what's probably going to be a busload too. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to be up there. It's going to be, nosebleed's going to be $250 and it's going to be $750 for the other ones, and it's going to be $950 for the other ones, and then it's going to be $1,000, $1,200, and Lord have mercy. Who we going to have there? Oh, it better be some Drake in there. Better, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson better come out of nowhere and moonwalk across the stage for $1,200 a ticket. So whatever that boy gonna do, I don't know. But I tell you one thing, that nigga praying like all I know. That they just say dismissed. But I don't think so. And then on top of that, did you hear that statement that she said? Meagon.
Which one?
Yeah, Meagon the Booty said, I wish he would have killed me. Then let me go through all this emotional trauma. I said,
oh my God.
I'm like, girl, you don't wish that. All the money you just got to do, Meagon. But I understand what you're saying, being that it's a man's game as far as hip-hop goes.
Yeah, but that's the same for him, talking about he having suicidal thoughts now. You know what I'm saying? And he all saying all these only God, you know, saying a whole bunch of Christian verses and stuff like that.
But my thing is, she used to be killing me about some of us. You know, it was like, we have all these opportunities to catch up. You know, we can go out, you know what I'm saying, give you that one thing, you snap you upside the head and like, okay, I have a way to get out of this. I just gotta be humble. And you can't be humble enough to let this shit die down, to let her see that you ain't trying to do nothing. You just want this shit to be resolved. But no, you want to throw shit in the face. Mm-hmm. You want to say little bullshit. That's keeping your mouth and saying, look, whatever happened. I apologize for my part in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
And then putting all good vibes out. But no, you know what I'm saying? Most niggas who got a couple of dollars in their pocket, nigga, they gonna say what the fuck they say. Bitch, I got money. Guess what? You can suck my dick. I got money. I can say that type of shit when you got money. That's how niggas feel.
I know the amount of offense just be astronomical.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but I pray for him. And, you know, if it's meant for him to be here, he has a lot of cleaning to do because one strike, that nigga out of there. If that nigga fought sideways in a crowded elevator, he going to jail. You gotta go. I said one more thing. Anything is anything.
Say anything is anything every time.
Anything is anything. Nigga, shit, you cross the street, you know what I'm saying, before the day, hey, nigga, you see that? You had 3 seconds and you waited too long. I mean, step back.
Damn.
Man, look here, man. Pray for you, brother. Meagon, pray for you, because, you know what I'm saying, if that nigga go back to Canada, they're going to be riding you even more hard. All this die-hard fans, all the bitches who wanted to be like your best friend and you right now confused about who really got the dick, that's what they want to be. And you going to take that chance away from them raggedy bitches. And they going to be hot than a motherfucker. And especially the gay dudes, too. Even though they going to never get the booty, they still dreaming of the booty. So they going to be hot when that nigga got to go all the way to Canada. Because they feel like you ain't had to do that to him. You could have let him pay your doctor bill, bitch, and gave you $1 million hoe and sit to the side. No. Offense is an offense when it comes to bodily harm. Offense is an offense because the shit happened to you, You gonna be way past the shits. Y'all kill me with the bullshit, man.
No.
Y'all can sit from afar and say, nigga, how dare, but when it happened to you, oh my God, he shot me in my toe. 150 million plus jail time, buddy. You're going to jail. But when rich people do the shit, that bitch deserved it. She should have been a hoe. Like, damn, for real? Look, Meagon, what's that nigga name? Tory, good luck on y'all case. May the best man win. Speaking of best man winning, it looked like your boy, Mr. Love himself, won by scoring somebody before the damn bell rung. The city girl ain't worried. Look at that little city girl chick. What's her name? I forgot the little girl name. The little city girl. She mad because she ain't had the baby. There was a whole another bitch had a baby. Yeah, a whole no. I think she Asian. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she's definitely Asian. And the one city girl, the JT from the city girl, sorry y'all, I had a little baby inclusion.
Yeah, he playing day-to-day care today.
Oh yeah, you know my daily day and daddy daycare over here at Surface Daycare.
Yeah.
But she's a consultant for some kind of tech firm, kind of technology firm.
Yeah. She probably met her at one of them fruity booty Hollywood parties.
Well, you know, it's P. Diddy, man. He been in that lifestyle for 20-something years. Like, he's the inventor of some of these things that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And he's reached the highest level, billionaire status almost, if not. So he has his pick of the litter. And to narrow him down, like, that's one thing this younger generation isn't understanding right now, man. As this Generation X is getting older, some of us, you know, we decided what we were going to do a long time ago. And if that first wave is already set and done and stuff, you know, it's time. We still here. It's time to make new waves and continue on because it's a new time, day and age, and generation. So think about his wife, Kim Porter, passed. Mainly everything that he originated with is gone.
It's gone.
So to stay, I mean, it's not that he's as far as staying relevant because he's at the top of the ladder. He at the chair. But as far as keeping himself entertained, that's what a lot of people don't understand about that level of money and wealth. It's hard to keep yourself entertained after you done did everything.
Yeah, I feel that too.
What was that old song, Being Around the World?
Yeah. I feel what you're saying on that note, but at the same time, they both fall hand in hand. If you feel like you done everything, and the new thing nowadays is to be full of cap and have all eyes on me, sometimes you're slipping back into that mode.
And then all the backlash JT is from the city girls are receiving, calling her a side chick and this, that, and the fourth. Man, if she knew about it.
Side chicks, man. They both side chicks. A side chick versus a side chick. It's like that movie, The Titans. A Titan versus the Titan. A side chick versus the side chick. Yeah, they both side chicks. They now one of them had a key to the real house.
What if P. Diddy is? What if that's the new style in Hollywood? What if P. Diddy is Nick Cannon, and he just, you know? What if JT is next? Next thing you know, what they gonna say then? JT pregnant now, both of them pregnant at the same time.
Nah, because I think one of them already had their baby. The other one had her baby in October, I'm not mistaken, named the baby Love. Yeah.
That's the name of the baby, Love Combs.
Beloved. I'm surprised he ain't naming that Beloved. Love. That baby gonna have a hard motherfucking time, Lord. Jesus, that baby gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, but you know, Angela Yee on her new show was she was drilling King Combs, his son, about a lot of things as far as, you know, being P. Diddy's son.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying, that's one of the things I remember him saying is like, you know, his pops is, you know, is a trendsetter, you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of the guys that he's gonna do his own thing. He got his own life, man. Like
But I bet you one thing. When they in the club and that nigga walk in, they be like, dang, shit. Like what? Daddy in there. Oh, goddamn. Want to see out the back?
Hey, and I feel like the black community, the females, is particularly speaking up on this because it's one of them situations that is, you know, JT flaunts off a lot of cash. She flaunts off this, you know, this wealth as a rapper, as an entertainer. But now old girl has a much more, you know, laid back money. She got the bag too, but she doesn't have to put herself on Front Street as such.
Her money come with credentials.
Right. She got, I mean,
her money make money. Put it that
she's
way.
a little bit more upscale, so it's the saying like, you know.
That's one of those, my money make money, bitch. I can just close my eyes and my money's making money. And
being that she's another nationality, you know, the black women.
And you gotta add in how she look too. She ain't no bad looking girl, boy.
Again, you know, P. Diddy showing, hey man, he still got a little energy at his age. I mean, age ain't nothing but a number. They was around to live.
Yeah, look, man, that nigga might got teeth of a horse, but that's the one thing that nigga got. There's a lot of game. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, you got teeth of a horse?
Yeah, but that nigga spit game and he got money to back it up.
Oh. Hey man, you sound like that old cartoon. Teeth of the horse. Oh.
He talking about her brains tall.
Yeah. Skin of the snake. Oh.
I'm like, man, I can't break these crabs. Right back there, son. Teeth of the horse.
Name? What was the horse name on that? 30-30.
Yeah.
He got 30 teeth. He got 30 teeth. Oh,
Lord. Brave Jaw.
Yeah, Brave Jaw. Oh, no, not Brave Jaw. Oh, Jesus. See, you can only get a conversation like this right here on the No Cap Podcast with PimpeeT and the one and only Serpent Evil.
Ooh, Lord. Jesus, help me, Lord.
Oh.
Man, I'm sorry for your teeth.
Teeth of the horse.
Hey, man. My horse is a horse, of course. But
my God.
But on the real though, man, shit, I don't really know, brother. It's like he got rich nigga problems. He got the problem. He got the type of problem that ain't really problems. He got enough money to say this. Poof, be gone. You are dismissed.
Right.
He got them type of problems. He got the type of problems where he dare you to put some child support on. Bitch, I dare you to put child support on me. You must don't know about. Remember that nigga Tory's big? Ask me where he at. Look, remember that nigga Craig Mack? Keyword being remember. You remember him? Yeah. Remember Black Rob? Yeah, Rob ain't black no more.
Yeah, he ain't black no more.
Yeah.
He just robbed.
Yeah, he was robbed of his life.
Well, shoot, it ain't even about money. Sometimes I know a man right now. He got a situation like that where he's got two girls and the girl, but see now neither one of the girls are side chicks. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing here. See, this generation has a problem with terminology. They term everything, and then the umbrella of what it means. Yeah, what it means and what the definition is always shaky because you know a lot of this is just slang. It's just we just putting slang on certain terms. And giving it a definition. Yeah. So when it comes to this side chick era and what else things, the cancel culture and
Fly you out. You know,
hookup culture. You know, hey, we've been through enough decades to see the fads change. You know what I'm saying? The trends they switch, and the terms switch. I mean, it was a time in life where slap me some skin, or you know.
The hard problem of going through this new era of waves and how things already come back, but they don't come back the same. It's just there's no love in anything. I had to change the subject, but it's like in the new wave, there is no real love in anything being pushed out right now. There's no real emotion of love. It is a dry emotion of lust. There's no real emotion of love being pushed out the music like back in the 70s, 60s, 80s, and early 90s. Well, shit, the 90s and the early 2000s. There's no real... When you hear the song, you look at your girl and go, damn, bitch. Ooh, you make me mad, but I can't live without you.
Well, like I've always said, this is the era of fakeness. I mean, everything's reverse, and this is all reverse psychology. Like, everything that's supposed to be not acceptable is acceptable. Yeah. Everything that's supposed to be accepted is fake. Not acceptable.
It's fake. It ain't real. Oh, you a whole-ass nigga. How am I a whole-ass nigga? But telling you that nigga finna kill you, don't go outside, that's bullshit. Man, fuck that nigga. I got something for him. Man. You a hoe. You a hoe ass nigga. You won't go out there. Like, yeah, I wouldn't. I guess I'm a hoe.
A dude will call you a hater, and he'll be the one doing the hate crimes to you.
Yeah. Niggas don't, man, niggas so far, so goddamn
it's so
backwards, it don't make.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, most of these women think that their beauty lies in them being fake from head to toe. Fake hair color, fake eyelashes, fake eyes, fake skin, fake lips, fake, you know, getting the work done so they can have the fake booty, the fake, everything is fake.
Everything is artificial flavors and additives.
Manufactured.
Yeah. Just add water. You bitches, just add water, ass bitches. Y'all better stop playing.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
Chill chicks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got to add shit in order to make shit happen, man. Look, man, what you don't understand is...
Not a chia pit, a chicka pit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just add what? Chi bitch. Yeah. Look, bitcha, or whatever it is. Look, all I'm saying is, y'all so fake in the damn day. I know we getting off the show, but it's just hard sometimes for a nigga, for somebody to be real and have a real relationship when you really don't know what you're going through and you really don't know who you're dealing with in this day and age. Everything is artificial flavors and additives.
I feel like it's on the subject, man, because again, because of the fakeness, that's why we have to deal with a lot of these situations like what we're talking about. Like, you know, because of all the acting, because of all the over dramaticness and the fakeness, you got this guy putting on, you know what I'm saying, she even accidentally shot this lady. Now he got to go through all this legal litigation and all this losing his career, money. You know, again, behind fakeness.
Yeah, because
behind showing off for the crowd.
Yep, because if he and she would have kept it real, it wouldn't have been no deal. Yeah, you're right. So I guess it is, you're right. It is about that because that's what's going on. Nobody, y'all living behind the veil. Y'all don't want to take the veil away and show people your real you. Look, it ain't about being so real that you give away too much. It's about giving enough away where you ain't got to worry about so much. Hey, I like him. That's it.
Right.
Hey, look, man, we've been seeing each other. I just found out that you like him though, so don't be mad at me. But if you really like him like that, I'll back off and let you figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
That's it. That's it. Because you gotta understand, y'all didn't say I do. People keep forgetting. Until you walk down the aisle, that's just somebody that you just fucking. In this day and age, that's somebody you just fucking. In this day and age, until you walk down the aisle, it is never real. Until you walk down the aisle, you can be with that person dating 20 years, and if that nigga see somebody better than you, that nigga gonna get on some skis and get the fuck on police. If she see somebody 10 times better than you, you gonna call home and ain't gonna be a we're sorry, but the bitch you're looking for is no longer in service. You're gonna have to find another hoe because this one is no longer yours. Message 79369 dash. That's what you gonna find. That's what you gonna find. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's one broke phone.
I treat everybody like yourself. We are cool until you do me dirty. And that's how I'm gonna keep it. That way when you do me dirty, I'm not mad at you. I'm able to the people like I'm saying, you and there's only a couple of, it's like my brother surfing and some other people. Whoever got my phone number, you good. You got my goddamn phone number.
But other than that,
yeah. Hey, how you doing? You good? Praise God. How's that sandwich? Awesome. Let me get up out of here. You know, I can't be around here too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. Look, man, y'all giving too much up to people who don't deserve it, and you really need to give up the things that you're supposed to give up so you can grow. Stop fucking hiding that bullshit. That shit you was hiding about, that nigga, that shit was bullshit. That shit P. Diddy hiding behind that damn, he knew that damn girl was gonna have that goddamn time. He could have told her, hey, look, man, before I was fucking with you, I was fucking with this little Chinese babe. You know what I'm saying? I'm P. Diddy. What I got out of you for?
I mean, what if they knew? See, that's a whole nother conversation that we need to have about.
I'm pretty much sure P. Diddy and the Chinese girl knew. I'm pretty much sure he didn't tell her until the last minute. And the last minute being when somebody else brought it up.
That's what, look, what, like you said, have you seen her? Would you tell that man proud? He just is happy. Oh, I'm having another baby.
That nigga walking in the sunlight. I got a new bitch and a new baby at the same time. Who am I? Puffy. What I do? P. Diddy comes. Yeah.
That's it. That's all, man. Like, the pandemic has changed the mentality of a lot of people too. That's the
self-centeredness is on the rise.
Mm-hmm. Self-centeredness at an all-time high.
Ooh, Lord.
And for y'all that don't know, self-centeredness is the source of all grief. Check it out on YouTube, Andrew Womack. Type it in. There's something to check out.
Look at yourself. You ain't gotta type in nothing. Just go in the mirror and look how sad you look from all the bullshit you thought you was.
Yeah, there's that self-centeredness.
Look around your house and look how tired and depleted it look like. It look like Baghdad around that bitch right now.
That's that self-centeredness, self-pity, selfishness.
Yeah, man, get over yourself, man. There's other people living around you too going through the same shit, if not worse, and they handle it way better than you. So what you need to do is figure out how can you handle this and I can't, and get on the train wagon so you can do better. Because that's all you got to do. It's about maintaining. That nigga told you to call on him so you can make your yoke easy. Not call that bitch down the street and tell her all your goddamn business like you got trouble in your house, but that bitch done snuck in your house and fucked your man, and now you outside with the radio talking about, Benny, I want you back. And she throwing your shoes and shit at you. Bitch, it's my house now.
Oh, my God. You do not want that.
Y'all give away too much, man. Y'all give away the wrong shit. As far as P. Diddy and Mr. Love, congratulations on your lovable baby that you named Love, who's going to have hard problems when he go to school And they're gonna be like, love you, love. Hey, love goes.
These celebrity names.
Boy, they be fucking.
He couldn't have been in my class. I'm telling you now, they're gonna have to restart the anti-bullying law because I'm gonna pick him every day.
Nigga, you know that nigga had 2 lines appeal. That nigga made him a Jeffrey for real off the movie.
He had a whole Jeffrey.
That nigga made him a Jeffrey after he did the 2 lines and smoked that bitch. What you gonna in there, baby? Wait a minute, it's coming to me. Oh.
Hey, and speaking of that, it's a scene in that movie just for like I got 7 kids. You know how many 7 kids black wear? 7 Jordan's black kids wear? Yeah. This a whole scene in that movie. Y'all go check that movie out. Get them to the green. That's the name.
I'm pretty much sure he said that shit in real life a couple of times, but he ain't worried about it. Shit, that nigga still making Craig Mack money. That nigga still making Ron Black money. That nigga still making
money.
That nigga still making money. You know what I'm saying? On
right.
top of that, he making everybody money he put on after them niggas money. He still making Jada Kiss money. He still making the Lots money.
112.
You know what I'm saying? 112 money. That nigga still making the money off the backs of niggas since the back in the day. So that nigga ain't going nowhere. Yeah, that nigga good. Yeah, that nigga like a fat bitch at an all you can eat, nigga. That bitch good. Yeah, he finna eat. I don't know about y'all. I done already paid my fare. I'm in the line.
He good.
Yeah, I eat first. Move. Handfuls. Look, P. Diddy, man, congratulations on your side piece extravaganza. And many more.
And many more.
Yeah, keep skating. Keep skating. Knowing that you'll make a baby. For sure. Yeah, that nigga name this kid's Love. Boy, I just can't believe they named that baby Love. Love whatever comes. You know what I'm saying?
he watched too many Marvel movies.
Man, boy, use a fool, boy. Do your thing, boy. Keep skiing. Look at here, man. We're going to take a small commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about our next thing. Yeah. And that's that damn Boosie and Bulldog Face. What's her name? We want the Bulldog.
Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
And Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the man in the family, and we're going to talk about how the man in the family feel about y'all talking about her son, daughter. And shit ain't cool. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lord Abraham, here to introduce a new product for men that's flying off the shelves, and it's called Steriletta.
Steriletta is a male de-enhancement drug that lowers your sperm count down to 10%, and in some cases, even to 0, so you can enjoy raw, hard pleasures. Common side effects are abdominal pains, diarrhea, and unexpected children. Please contact your doctor and local law enforcement if your baby mama drama is life-threatening.
Fellas, there's no longer need for condoms. Now you too can feel the erotic, sensual pleasure of going raw. Go raw with Steriletta.
All right, welcome back once again to the No Cap PodCast. And we about to dive into none other than Gabrielle Pitbull Face and Sleepy-Eyed Boosie. Now, they got into a little altercation because of the child that now one of them niggas owns.
Well, first of all, Yes, like old sleepy eyes Boosie, as you called him. Big shout out to Boosie, you know what I'm saying, my homeboy.
Yeah, I love Boosie. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's my nigga.
Yeah, man, we did some promotion with it back in the day, real cool though. But back to what we were talking about. Yeah, he got on Instagram, or no, he banned from Instagram. Sorry, Boosie, but he got on social media and said some comments about, Dwayne Wade, I believe, being a little gay, maybe a little suspect, I think he said, and then saying, the fact of what they doing with their child is wrong. And, everybody has their opinions this day and age, and, of everybody's sexual preferences and nature.
Yeah.
But, and that's a big conversation, of course. But what we're saying, people, or what some people might be trying to say, is the age of this young person and putting so much emphasis on the fact that they have to choose a sexual gender when they were trying to understand the world and see what's going on. Like, they shouldn't even, at 12 years old, you shouldn't be interested in sex enough to have to worry about.
Come on with it. That's what I'm finna say right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, I wasn't thinking about booty. You know what I had on my mind? G.I. Joe, goddamn, going to play basketball, football, I ain't go see nigga knocking late at night while I can, and ride my bike, jumping willies and shit, and trying to be Super Dave. I remember Super Dave?
Man. Oh yeah, I remember Super Dave, one of the worst stuntmen ever.
Yeah, just doing stupid shit as a kid. Booty was not on my mind until really high school, even not even my junior high. Like,
and you might be worried about who liked you or the pretty girl. You ain't worried about booty. I'm talking about the insertion and all of the things that's going on with grown folks shit.
Yeah, there you go. The girl might be like, man, she's cute. But you ain't thinking about fucking, you thinking about kissing.
Yeah, maybe holding a hand at lunch, pitching a movie or something. You ain't, trying to pull up at certain ages. Unless you
I ain't know nothing about knuckle stanking until around the 8th grade when nigga was talking about, gee, nigga smell my finger. I ain't smell no damn finger, nigga.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, but again, we are referring to back in the gap in the day when before social media and these children's exposure and, to so much adult stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those problems that's showing like
it's too much.
We are raising a generation of kids to be thinking of adult things when
at an early age.
They're not at that age to be, but then they turn around and worry about what age they are when they start having sex or doing these things. But you threw it all. It's a whole bunch of confusion. That's me personally. That has been my view and take on this whole situation since day one. It's all just a bunch of confusion.
Yeah,
and it's a bunch of confusion about something about your person or individual's life that shouldn't really be public knowledge. It's not public knowledge of what type of sex you want to have, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you got to understand, this is the day of capping. This is the day of, look at me, I'm Cheryl Lee.
Hookup culture, that's what they call it, hookup culture.
Yeah, look at me. I'm flying, everyone. Look at me.
But you know what? That ain't no excuse because we from the generation of don't stop, get it, Luke generation. Like,
hey, but look, I remember our generation. It had some crazy moments. But here's the one thing though. We had a sense of understanding when to say when. Because some of us had parents that would knock the wind out of your motherfucking ass.
Oh yeah. And we had parents that put morals first. They planted the seed for the tree to grow. Yeah. Instead of the mindset of people was different in that day and age of culture. Yeah. And we're saying, hey, Gabrielle Union putting all this, once again, I mean, freedom of expression for a child is priceless. Yeah. And letting them grow into, the talents that God gave them from the beginning, letting them figure themselves out and what they do and don't like. But, certain things are being implemented. Yeah. That's what we're saying.
It's being trained.
Yeah, you're being groomed.
There you go. You're putting it in front of their face and then seeing which one they want to pick. Of course, they're going to pick something that's bright and flowerful and colorful and everybody having fun because that's what they think it's about. Look how much fun they're having. Everybody can do that, nigga.
Man, it's an old kung fu movie that came out. I forgot the name of it right off, but it begins and it's like he's the Shogun Assassin. That's the name of it. And it was like the son had to travel with the father because he was a warrior, and the mother had gotten killed. So he put a ball and the sword down. And it's on one of them old Wu-Tang albums. He's like, choose the sword and you will join me, but choose the ball and join your mother in death. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and he was just pretty much saying, you choose that ball and you choose to play. You can't walk this walk with me. But if you know, and you talking to a 1-year-old baby that could crawl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and people cringe at the thought of, man, what you mean let that baby make that choice at that age? Whether he gonna go through a ball or a sword, and that determines whether or not you're gonna train him to be a killer or you gonna let him, you know what I'm saying, live an innocent life.
Look at every nigga in the hood right now. That's what they going to do. You either gonna pick up a pen and become something better, or you gonna pick up this gun and become something lesser. You gonna pick up yourself off the ground and make something out of yourself, or you gonna lay there and let everybody trample all over you. I mean, that's the way of the hood too. I mean, honestly, if you don't have something to stand for, not only will you fall for everything, you're gonna also never be nothing but exactly what you look like. Trash.
Oh yeah.
You'll never get up.
They're not trying to change the stereotypes. They're not trying to switch the narrative up and like, hey, let's prove some of these people wrong sometime.
Yeah.
Nah, they foot first with it.
Yeah. They gave up on, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit.
Come on with it. Come on.
I don't know if it's like
ain't been letting me cigar.
It's like having some belief in who you are and having enough faith that you are trying to go somewhere and you ain't just trying to be like everybody else sitting on the dock of the bay wasting time. You're not trying to waste away your life. You see a bigger future.
Is that what you look for, integrity?
Yeah. Have some goddamn integrity for yourself instead of going, you know what? Fuck it. I mean, every time you say fuck it and your life looks like shit, that means you need to stop fucking off your life.
Right. But you know what? One more time, I've said this in other things and other venues I've been on. We are also dealing with the fallout of the No Child Left Behind generation. Yeah. And we are dealing with a generation of young people that were, while they were in school, the schools taught them at young ages, and I mean all through school, that everybody's a winner. Yeah. No one's a loser. No one is below everybody. Everybody's equality. Yeah. And they took away one of the most important things of learning from young people, and that is the choice of choices and, you know, winning and losing. Yeah. You know, ups and downs.
Yeah. But do you want to win? Not necessarily saying you're gonna win every fight. Just saying have the mindset of a winner.
I hate to sound so niggerish right now, but isn't that what tribulations is? Couldn't we just say tribulation? I think that's what tribulation stands for, not trouble. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll work that out one of these days. Hey, put it in the comments below if you know what the word is we're supposed to use right now, because you know here on the No Cap Podcast we are very 420 friendly.
But, hey, you know, man, I just say like this, you know, it's kind of hard to watch because not only do you remember your own childhood and your mind state at that age, you think about your own kids at that age and how they flip-flopped and like everything under the sun, tried damn near everything under the sun, you know what I'm saying? And then realize ain't none of that shit film. Everything, like I don't know how many times I done watched like my daughter go from this to that to this, and then realize ain't none of that shit her.
You mean like 5th grade, they want to play the trumpet.
Yeah.
It's all about playing the trumpet. And they get in there, they get in the band class, and next thing you know, 6th grade, they don't want to take band no more because they want to do gymnastics.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, and now it's all about gymnastics for 6th grade and maybe 7th grade. But then 7th grade come along, and all of a sudden now it is home ec. What? Where did that come from? What happened to your gymnastics career?
Yeah.
But, you know, kids are like that. So putting these certain like powers into the hands of youth, but you won't do it in some areas. And again, it's all propaganda and flip flop game, and these are mind games that people are not mentally
it's a mind fuck.
strong.
It's a mind fuck, but at the same time, it's like you really have to think about what you're allowing them to do, because once they cross a certain barrier and then they look back at themselves, let's say they decide to change the whole narrative of what they thought was right. And then they all of a sudden they seen a chick that they ain't never seen before, and they give them a vibe. Like, man, I kind of like her though. I don't know, I'm digging that. And before you know it, you want to give it a try. And then you dating and shit, and then somebody see you and they start laughing, and then they point out the fact, hey, that's an old boy, that's the boy girl chick dude. Yeah, that's a nigga that be kissing nigga bitches, and he gotta be in dresses and shit all the time. You know, like real dresses and shit, and be having hair like curly cues, like whatever her name is. And it's like, I don't know who that nigga is, but if I was you, I'd go get 2 dishes, because you're going to need it and some feces in your coochie somewhere. Look.
Feces in the coochie.
Hey,
oh, my God.
I'm just saying, it's just, man, I just think, let them figure it out. But be there to guide to figure out. You are the goddamn parent. I mean, hello. You scared the bitch out. Do not guide you through and make sure your ass choose the right choice, even when you don't want to.
Man, hey, look at it like this. You don't know nobody that's an adult that can look at all of their baby pictures or childhood pictures and not cringe a little bit. Or if your mama is daddy is present, ask you, why would y'all put me in them clothes? Like, you ain't never been satisfied with your old pictures and stuff. I mean, unless you just had parents that was just like that. But everybody listening to this podcast know you have seen something of your childhood, a picture, a video, and you thought to yourself, ain't no way my parents let me go out and look like that.
Yeah, I seen some pictures of me in some little bitty shorts. I was like, ooh, what are those?
Ain't no way my mama let me wear that out in public. But you know what? You probably cried and hollered to put them shorts on. And like, that's my favorite short.
Yeah.
At one point in your life.
Yeah.
But then you grew up and you changed your mind. But they doing things that this young man did. He's not going to be able to change. And he's in the limelight forever and a day because people
that's the point I'm saying.
famous.
It's like, even if you want to experiment, why is it everybody's business? Why do you got to put it on Front Street for everybody to see? Why is it so important for you to be on the cover of this on your Instagram like me and my daughter, nigga? Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like, why does your son have to be the scapegoat or the representative or the example
of bullshit, of keeping you up, of keeping you in the spotlight,
of clout chasing parents who want to stay relevant and be more rich with money they'll never be able to spend?
Man, I just say slow down on that little nigga. Let that nigga figure it out, because he's going to eventually realize either A, this is who I am, or B, damn, I fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of that, man, look, but there's celebrities' lives too, because think about Will and Jade, or think about some of these other celebrity couples who already know and understand that their child is going to be a part of that industry that we talked about many times on this show, Hollywood. And look at the Kanye and Kim babies. Look at, certain babies at this point in our reality of this time, like, we know you're going to be in the know, whether you want to be or not.
You got no choice.
Yeah, it's like Michael Jackson kids was prime example for our generation.
Yeah.
No matter what, you could never say nothing. Paris Jackson is still top news if he do anything. If he fart at McDonald's, if he, you know what I'm saying, scratch his balls at the movies, anything.
Don't matter.
It's on TMZ. Follow him every day.
Yeah.
So,
trust me. And so it's like, you're like, what in the hell are you doing? It's like, is this for you or is it for him? Because if it's for him, then take the limelight away so much.
mm-hmm.
And let him figure it out on his own in a certain way. Ask for the help he needs. When he asks you for help, give it to him. But at the same time, allow that nigga to grow up and realize I was tripping.
Right.
Oh man, you know what? I do like them nigga bitches, man. I'm thinking about becoming one myself and be out here a whole lesbian.
You know, I wonder if he gonna be one of the first people to get it sewn back on when he get a grown man and be like, you know what? And he start the whole enhancement surgery process for men where, hey man, us men can go down there and be like, hey doc, you know, let me get a 9-incher, 8 or 9-incher, nice and girthy. You know, like we can start doing that because maybe he go back and get it sewn back on. When is that process gonna start? Because at some point, a lot of these surgeries and stuff, they're gonna be like, hey man, what did you do with that thing you cut off? Did you keep that? Did you put it in the bag for me? Because I want to put it back on.
Hey, I feel like good luck with that, because I think they split that bit down the middle, nigga, and use that for the whole base of the situation.
Oh my God. I've never had the stomach to look into it that deep because once again, I practice what I preach a little bit and I try to mind my business and them people, if that's what you into.
I got about 5 minutes, maybe 4 in before I said, you know what? I really don't need to know. I really don't.
Sometimes you run across information in life. Hey, it be like that. Hey, if
when they
God
cut
want me to
that
know,
man, they put that scalpel on that nigga penis. I was, oh, wait a minute, don't do it. I had to turn away. I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish it. I said, that's it. That's my cue. That's my cue. Get my ass out of here. This ain't no place for a nigga.
Oh God. You ain't lying though. It's too painful to watch.
Hey, look, so imagine as a man, Boosie, watching another young black man, as he see it, being trained, being groomed into thinking it's okay to be whoever you think in your mind at the time. Now think about this when you say that. Look, it's okay for your kid to come out and say some things, and then you did. You just don't say, okay, you did. Why do you feel that way?
I mean,
what makes you...
Well, one thing about it, why do you feel like you can do whatever you want to do in life, and then when somebody feels like they want to say whatever they want to say in life, now it's a problem. Why them people can't talk and it not be... So, but I think she took it with a shot. When I see the interview of her comment, her response, it's Gabrielle Union, and I'm gonna just tell you, I've never been one for her smug type attitude. I don't like those type of attitudes on people. Her character in Hollywood, I don't know her personally, but that her whole demeanor and mindset for years. I'm not the biggest Gabrielle Union fan.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, so. I mean, I expect stuff like that from people I'm not really fond of. Like, this isn't weird to me because she's always been that type of chick where you can see it in her eyes and her face. Like, she's one of them girls that blinks when she talk to you. I don't like fake chicks. Girls with eyelashes on. You just in that fake world. You just ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And so, but I know that culture and those types, mindsets, that's what they like. And that's not my business to judge them.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But it's also not their business to judge me because I don't like it. So that's where Boosie stands. I mean, hey, Gabrielle, why you coming back and feeling so offensive and got so much to say when a man just put his personal opinion out there? You gave your son your personal opinion. Hey, baby, I think you ought to be whatever you want to be. And you know, and then your husband sitting back taking all of this. What, D-Wade? We need to hear from D-Wade, man.
Well, you know, he spoke. He spoke a couple times. He said he liked the fact that his daughter's son, freeze, in his or her mind or whatever. It's a nigga, but you know, it frees his mind and then, you know what I'm saying, free to do whatever they do without that fear of, you know what I'm saying, ridicule or look at you a nigga bitch. You know, he already got in his head that it's okay for me to be this way, which is okay. Because that's the first thing you're supposed to do is admit that you are that way when you are that way. But I don't feel, honestly, I don't truthfully feel that he is that way. I just think that he's curious.
Well, you know, he might be living under that standard of there is no royal standard for what's supposed to be and isn't. We keep making it up. Like even with these men, the macho men, the alpha men, oh man's supposed to be like this. Once again, nigga, that's your opinion. Like, ain't nobody say that you are ruler of the world and that you, like, you know, hey, I remember a lyric from Big Daddy Kane in one of his songs back in the day. He was like, you know, I ain't gotta have a hair on my chest to be 100% masculine or something, you know.
Yeah.
And he was just saying like all this Willie Macho tough guy. That's what got these conversations started. Extremes, and that's what we really need to focus. All these extremes are what is making things so crazy. It's just a bunch of extremity, you know.
To be the first to do it, to be the first to do this, to be the first to do that, and go all the way out with it, and then don't get mad later on and try to erase that shit off the internet because you went too far.
I mean, we see it in the culture with, let's say, rims, for example. I can remember back in Cash Money earlier days, you know what I'm saying, the song Bling Bling, 99, he talking about 30-inch rims. It wasn't nothing bigger than an 18 or a 20 in 1999.
Shit.
But
and then a nigga made them hoes in Atlanta.
Yeah, but right about now, you can go out there and get you a set of 34s or 37s. I mean, they push it and more extreme every year. Like, no matter what. Somebody go to a car festival and see somebody with some 32s. Next year, just know you're going to see some 34s. Like, you know, and that's that extremity, though. Because, again, how much tearing up your car are you trying to do? How much modifications do you have to do to your car to put them rims on there?
Right.
You know, how much you taking the value down of that vehicle just to make it look like that? And yeah, once again, y'all, if you got it, to do it. Enjoy yourself. But for those that they think that that's what to do to make them somebody, you know, haven't made that decision yet. Come on, y'all. We got to get it together. We're going to get it together out here, because they're going to start listening to this podcast and they're going to start knowing the truth and the real.
Yeah, but, you know, Gabrielle, let's just back up off that thing a little bit. That nigga ain't even much your kid. I know you doing right by him by being there, but the mama there still too. And his daddy there. And I know you the support system. Hell, sometimes it looks like you the man of the family. But it was just, all I'm saying is I think as the woman, I just feel like the woman of the household should speak differently than that. I know a real mamas that they feel like, tell me why you feel that way. They want to know all the way to the bone, so while you're making a decision, they understand you're not coming back no more. And that's what, and I don't think they understand that he has to learn. Once you take a full-fledged step into doing certain things, you can come back, but nobody's going to respect you in that light because of what you already done put out there.
Right.
I
think his actual mother has spoke out too. I think she's been very vocal about she wished that they would stop at, you know, being so extreme.
Yeah. I mean, look, man. Look.
You know, let him kind of think about it at least.
Man. It's his life. He got to figure it out. You ain't got to worry about going through that ridicule when you step off the boat or when you step into a room and everybody go. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody get the shoulder whisper.
You ain't going through that type of shit. So it don't matter you probably went through it and feel some type of way in this day and age.
That's why they're gonna be the first ones to be out here campaigning for the anti-bullying when he get to another age, when he gets around other young children that don't have adult filters and gonna be speaking their mind and saying how they feel, and then it's gonna be a whole nother world. And that's why we dealing with so much of this mental anguish and this teenage suicide and stuff like that. Because again, we're not preparing, we're not giving our children the tools, really be able to navigate through life mentally and emotionally that they need.
Yeah. You gotta talk to them, man. You gotta break it down and tell them the real, but at the same time, they ain't gotta keep it so real that it warps them from won't need much be a part of life. You just need to tell them enough for the city to get them through it, and when they reach the maturity to have the understanding of the rest of it, give it to them. Don't never leave the information out. But give it to them give it to them in little bits, because giving them to them too much, it might fuck them over.
Well, till your garden, like they say, plant your seed and till your garden. You know what I'm saying? You don't plant your seed and get your watermelons tomorrow, or get your corn tomorrow. You gotta water it. You got to let it grow. You got to let some sun hit it. You got to prepare for a frost. I mean, you got to till you go, and that might have been why the older generations were a little bit better. They lived more off the land. What you call? I like your term, the microwave generation. We talking about the oven generation or the stove generation or even the fire pit generation, where they had to take their time to do things.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day. Nowadays, people want to cook some chicken. You gonna run in the store right quick, grab you some flour. You want some mashed potato gravy, so a packet of gravy, and go home, whip that thing up right quick. Back in the day, man, you had to make that flour. Yeah. You had to take the corn and crush it up and get it fine, and what I'm saying, people had to actually do that at some point. And so, we just living in a time where people got too much emphasis on self-centeredness of their own goals, their own things that they want the world to know them as, and trying to be famous and remembered throughout time and history.
Yeah. I was the first. I did it. I did it. And nobody did it before I did it. Look, man, not everything is an accomplishment. Some of that shit is just stupidity at its best. And sometimes people don't want to say that to you because they got respect for you. And on top of it, they don't want all the backlash from all these people that might like you. That's all it really is.
And sometimes people don't feel like it's their job to be the bearer of bad news. Yeah. Like, hey, they might, like you said, they want to tell you, but it ain't my job. You know what I mean? So I'm going to just enjoy watching you being stupid. That's why I'm going to whip out my phone and record you.
Yeah, man, I don't know. But, Gabrielle, I can tell you this, though. Take a step back a little bit and let the mama come in there and clean her son up. The dad is the dad. You realizing now that he might, might want to do a little something, but this ain't happening. Nothing nuts in him to go climb the tree that he wanted to climb. So he just sat down there and watched it from afar. And then one day his son got a little bit of him, and he's like, "This is the time, boy. You can do anything you want to." Because we got a movement going on. On top of that, we got the booty trees shaking. You know what I'm saying? So look, man. Honestly, you really need to take a step back and let the real mom deal with her baby in order to bring them back about the darkness. Because I don't see him as being what he's acting like. I really, sometimes you can see it in the kid. Like, you can literally see the baby like, oh yeah, that nigga fruity booty.
I mean, yeah, we used to see it in the Smith kids, like Willow and Jaden. Like, you see
I really see it in the other one. Not at first, but later on, I'm like, oh yeah, that nigga might be shooting free throws with a broke wrist. But
go back and look at I remember it's an old video of them sitting around in Hollywood, and he was crying about something, but they was coaching him. Oh, look at him, you're acting so good. But I mean, it was a little kid that was crying, whining.
But the reverse psychology of you're not crying, you're acting, and they put the camera on him, and you can see it. I mean, you can see it in his face, man. Like they always got this out for these kids.
Hey, look, you gotta understand, it's a mind fuck, especially when you already in the game. It's a mind fuck. Like right now, she mind fucking old boy to be famous at an early age for shit that ain't even much shit to be famous for.
Right.
Right. I mean, like, that's the shit you trying to promote in him and make everybody see and make everybody know. It's like, that ain't important like that. It really ain't. What he do behind closed doors ain't important.
Trying to give him a following of a culture of people that will support. And, it might not even be there. It's just, I'm getting monetary. So many people that do it for the money. Nowadays, we live in that culture where you can't ask a person, hey, man, would you do something nasty for $5 million? They're going to say, yes. Yeah. There's not going to be a hesitation. Yes.
They ain't going to even ask you what it is either. They're just going to say yes.
Would you eat some for $1 million? Yes. Shit. Yes. They ain't going to change. I told you yes first time. Where's the shit? Where's the million?
Yeah.
Show me the money.
Man, different day and age. This is the day and age of right now. It's the day and age of look at me now. It's the day and age of I'll do anything to make you keep your eyes on me, to pay attention to me. This is getting crazier and crazier every time you turn around, and it just puts you in a fear for your children and your loved ones that you have so much dear love for, because they're going out in the world full with real live crazy people. I'm talking about real live crazy people. The motherfuckers that on that medicine, not that little piece of medicine that you might take for the aspirin. Now, they on that shit, they got so many names on the back of that motherfucker, it don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And if they miss one day without a nigga, they fire them people. So,
well, people, that's why you started this for a reason, so we can make them live, love, and laugh, man, because that's what we here for. We trying to make you live, love, and laugh a little bit,
Yeah.
Take off some of that hardcore all the time.
Unwind and be stressed a little bit once upon it. It's time to do something different. Again, Gabby, I know you thought the shit was cute, but as you can see around the world, besides people who are on the same plane feel a little bit about a child. Even some of the people on the same plane feel some way about that kid expressing too much. Not all of them, but we got some sprinkles in there. They feel like, look, he still not know who the fuck he is. At least let him figure it out. Let least let him suck his first dick before you say that he.
Yeah, let it be of him. Let it be free choice, like they say, free choice.
Yeah, don't design a penis for us. No, just let him just figure out. Okay, I'm in the business. Yeah.
Because again, man, he, impressionable age, that's what they call it.
Yeah.
And
They watch you half the time and feed off of your mannerisms. But I look at it like this here. That nigga wasn't home. He's a basketball star. He here and there and everywhere. So the only person he got is her, and he watching her do some strange ass shit.
Yeah, probably watching her and then sitting around watching Medea episodes. We watched a whole bunch of Medea and was like, hey, man, the power is in these women.
Being
told that by her and her friends and her little power group of friends.
I just think he was mainly watching her, imitating her at some point because he probably liked her. And then she was like, shit, you ain't got to imitate, nigga, that can be you.
Right. Oh, man, that was a whole nother point that I hadn't thought about before.
You ain't got to do all that. You not notice the time where it's okay for us men, women, and women, men to come on out and wear our flags with pride. We ain't got to hide behind no bullshit. I can pull out my man-made vagina and say this used to be my dick, but now it's my clit. And everybody will cheer and applaud instead of feeling so sad and depleted about what I just said.
Yeah, for your strength and your perseverance to stand up for who you believe want to be and all that mess.
All that shit is awesome, honestly. But at the same damn time, you gotta.
Hey, y'all remember this? They told Steve Urkel the same thing. I mean to cut y'all, man, but they told Steve Urkel the same thing when he was a kid. Look at him now.
Yeah. Hey, man. I don't know. I just think it's just laziness. I just think it's just people just saying, well, whatever. I ain't got no time for it. I got enough shit on my mind. You know, we all going through something, man, but don't please click off your kids, man. Don't just do that funky ass shit. You watch them just flop like a fish out of water and just think it's cute and laugh at them. Man. No, you better than that. You gotta make sure the fact that you better than that. But right now it's sad. I mean, we poke fun and shit, but that's all we do. And then we tell you on the up and up how much it's really time to make a change. And you gotta detour the ways that you're doing because you're heading towards over the bridge, you're heading towards a collision that you really don't have to take, but you're taking it with a smile on your face like you're doing some shit. You sacrificing yourself like you're doing some shit that's player and you're not. So look, stop wasting your time trying to be the next fad and really figure out if that boy is on that plate. And if he's on that plate, then the world need to step back and allow him to be eating on that plate. But I feel like really they don't really know until they're 16, 17. I mean, they can have them feelings, but I really don't think they know until they go, you know what? I'm really not into men. I want this. You know what? I'm really not into women. I realize that, and this is what I want. Really, you make those type of decisions in high school. Because when by high school, you done enough dirt, you know who you is, man.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We got to get this thing together, people. I mean, for real, like let the children be the future. Like, where's Whitney Houston's song when you need it?
Yeah.
I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Yeah.
Like, stop advocating ignorance too, y'all. Come on, man. It's time for just let it go.
You can't tell your kid, I believe you are the future. I thought I taught you well, but inside you might be gay. And bring out the little gay man that you have inside. Give him some sense. Pride. Make it easy. Make the little gay man laughter. Remind you of how gay you can be.
Man.
All I'm saying is, man, look, man, if it's real, it's gonna be real. It's gonna come out. You don't have to put it on blast. But I feel like this is too much. Today we gonna go get our nails done. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It just feels like that. It feels like I got my daughter that I never had.
I was just gonna ask that question. Does Gabrielle Union have any children?
I think they try to have kids. I think they might got one.
Yeah, that is the question for me. Like, where are her kids? Like, why are you doing this to another woman's kids? And like I said, the woman has been recently vocal about this situation, saying, you know, like what you just said, this is her push for social media clout, for, you know, her circle of friends, you know, and her, you know, hey, man, once again, y'all, stop pushing advocating the ignorance, man.
Yeah.
Get some love in your life and let's get some things right, man. Let's do some things good for a change.
Yeah. Look after your loved ones, man, with a different eye. Instead of just saying them first words that come out your mouth. Because I know a lot of homies who were feminine. You know, just feminine. And then later on in life, they got 24 kids. Then been through 3-4 wives. Like, nigga, I thought you was gay. Like, man, what the fuck you say, nigga? Like,
What?
Hey, Hey,
and on that second note, I done met 4 people yesterday, and guess what? Didn't think to myself none of what they're gonna do sexually with their lives later.
Yeah.
That wasn't my business. So they didn't have to tell me if they were gay, if they were straight, if they were bi. That's not information I even need to know. I just need to know how you doing, what's your name, and can we do some sort of business together, you know what I'm saying, make things happen out here in this world. I don't care what kind of sex you have. That's not my business.
I didn't ask you, so what's the bedroom look like when I first met you?
Yeah, I didn't ask you that. Like, hey, man, so when we finish this business deal for this money, what type of sex are you going to have when you leave? Because me, I like to have my sex like this. No. I met 4 people yesterday, and we didn't have to have that conversation because that's not the issue. Yeah. So we could... so that's why I say there's no homophobia, there's no gay bashing. I can talk about what I want to talk about because, again, at the end of the day, y'all, it's not my business and I don't judge you. It's not my place.
But like I say, I pray for him.
That's it. We're going to keep praying. We're going to keep praying for him. That's exactly right.
I pray for him. I just don't like the fact that it's paraded in front of 1 million other kids who are confused about what they want to do with themselves, and they see that and they... I've tried that for a minute. You know what I mean? It makes it seem like it's putting on a brand new shirt. I just don't want that vibe to become a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because kids are very watchable. They watch every damn thing. They don't care what it is. They're going to watch it. Ain't got no business to watch. They're going to watch it.
And then sometimes they like what they like. I know a little boy like right now. He's obsessed with Spider-Man. He think he's Spider-Man, and you can't tell him he's not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to tell him the truth. You're not Spider-Man.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. They are very, very impressive. You can make any little impression. You can fart in front of them. If they laugh for 20 minutes, that nigga gonna think you the fart man and wait for you to poop. So it's like, regardless of what it is, all you gotta do is just make them feel joy, and they gonna keep doing it. So her making him feel good about that dress and everything else gave him the joy that he felt that he needed to be the next step up. Hey, and again, do y'all, all I'm saying is, it is, to me, I just don't like the way it looks for other kids who are just watching TV and see Gabrielle Union, they might know her, and don't know that little dude is a chick. I mean, you don't know that the little chick dude is a dude chick. Or whatever the fuck. Now I'm saying that they don't know that he's a boy. And then they like, man, cute little girl, and all of a sudden you find out really comes as a boy. It might fuck with them for me.
Oh, yeah.
It might make them feel some type of way, like, am I gay? Because I was like checking out, oh my God, am I gay? You don't know what, you know what I'm saying? What kind of seeds y'all planted in that nigga head? So I just hope that if it is real, it'll be real, and it stand by it until, you know what I'm saying, death do them part or whatever it is. Everybody got room to change, but I just pray that, I just think it's not real. And I just think they're just playing around too damn much with that little boy's emotion.
Yeah. We gonna get straight.
But look here. We'll be right back. When we come back, we're gonna talk about love. Right here. No Cap PodCast. I'm gonna pour my ass another drink. This new drink I got. It's
y'all remember, live, love, and laugh, and roll up for me.
Yeah.
And PimpeeT.
We'll be right back.
Season's greetings. Your boy Saint Trappers here, chilling like a villain like I always do. You know what I'm saying? Sipping on some of these fine ghetto wines and spritz with a splash of gin to make you see. On this jolliest of holidays, coming through to wish you and yours a merry motherfucking Christmas and a happy new from all of us to you. Speaking of you, all you new year, new me, it's just a new year, same you. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, you need to get on down to the Ghetto Fire Network and check out my album. It's a Ghetto Fire Christmas. Guaranteed to have the party litty and shit. And before I go, I'm gonna leave you with this. Before you took your kids tonight to go to bed, and leave little dreams of presents dancing in their heads. Before you kiss your ugly spouse and cut off the lights, leave some milk and cookies by the window. Cause St. Trap is gonna come and pay you a visit. Yeah. Ho, 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 motherfucker! Oh!
It's that time of year again. Broke as fuck with all my friends. Smoking loud and sipping yak. It's Christmas in the trap. Yeah. Knock, knock, knock up on your door. Excuse me, please lay on the floor. What are those I'm taking? And it's Christmas in the trap. Yeah. Say Nick hit the hood, please.
Hey, welcome back to the No Cap PodCast with me, PimpeeT, and my co-host, the Serpent of Evil.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what's up to everybody that's tuning in, man. Appreciate the love. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and you know what I'm saying, hit that, smash that like button, man. That's all you need to do.
Look at here, man. We been drinking tonight, had a great show, going over everything, and well, it's time for the love part of the game. Mm-hmm. And in the love tonight, we're gonna talk about getting rid of that son bitch before you buy the gift. And also, we're gonna talk about being lonely, sad and depleted this holiday season. So first up the bat, none other than like I said. So let's go with it.
Yeah, like, are y'all the type to get rid of somebody or want to break up before a holiday, or especially before Christmas and gift-giving holidays? Because, you know, hey, it's good timing, or you just don't want to. You want to be a cheapskate and don't want to get the gift this year, or you know, like, hey, maybe you met a new boo. It's cuffing season, so maybe you met your new boo and you really want to go be over there, but so what's the deal? Like, why always make somebody holiday season memorable in that way?
Man, I just think they just don't want to buy the shit. I know I got a couple of homies, man. They tell me, man, they like, it's like getting a car every holiday. They say, man, I gotta have something new by Christmas. I'm like, why? You just put all this emotional tie to this woman, all from last year. Hell, she might be thinking you about to pop for the question and you about to get rid of her.
I mean, think about all the presents you spent all during the year, or all the money you spent during the year, just that one day. I mean, to make it special.
I don't know. These niggas are built different, man. I never understood them. I used to tell them, man, okay, wait a minute. And I done watched them do this 3 times already. And watch them do it 3 times already. I'm like, yo, one of these chicks is gonna lose their shit.
Oh yeah, he gonna get choked.
And they are going to do some strange for a piece of change shit. I'm talking about they gonna do something that you didn't even think. I'm talking about they gonna be on some Al Green shit.
I was just gonna say he gonna get some Al Green grits in the morning.
I'm talking they're gonna be on some Al Green, some Lorena Bobby. They're gonna be on some shit.
But it go both ways, baby. I mean, with the women too. Like, women are actually even harder on getting gifts. I mean, you know, we said it before. The gifts that a man gonna get on a holiday is nothing in comparison from what a woman expects for her gift to be. Yeah. So, you know, they expect you spend 1,000 on them, and they only gonna spend like 100 or 2 on you. Yeah. So, you know, like, in that way, I understand for some men, because truth be told, us men, it's a lot of lying anyway, you know, to get the coochie. You know what I'm saying? Like, men have sex when they can, women have sex when they want to. That's my philosophy.
that goes, I mean, a lot of times it's a lot of, how you say, it's a lot of work putting in. Not saying that a woman ain't putting their share of work in a relationship, but as a man, we have to take on your whatever you're going through. I'm talking about, I don't give a fuck. Whatever emotional shit you going through, we got to take on that responsibility. Mm-hmm. We got to take on that emotion. We got to deal with that, and we got to transform you back into human again. And then we got to act like ain't nothing happened and try to do the shit all over with you. And then you're going to remember some shit, then you're going to go flashback. So, but dealing with sometimes with y'all emotional, tired of shit, y'all flip-flopping, and all the fakery that come down to it. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the nigga just like, you know what, fuck this shit. You are this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and then the holiday season, you know, a lot of times people don't think, people will be a lot emotional because of lost ones, or bad or old relationships that you don't see people. You know, there's a lot of emotional ties to things that you may have done when you were young.
Yeah, the one that got away, that you watched them marry that nigga happily ever after, or she happily ever after.
But look, then you mess around and bump into her at the store, and she's still smiling all in your face, looking good, like she wish you the one that got away. You know what I'm saying? Like, then what you do? Now you sitting here on crazy looking. It's like, damn.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know.
Yeah, because you got to understand, especially if they all looking good, and you over there looking in the mirror like, damn, I ain't shaved. Oh, Lord, I got butter biscuits on my teeth. Hey, how you doing? Like, hey, how you doing? What happened to you? Oh, man, I just woke up. I got to cutting grass. Yeah, this is my cutting grass outfit. Yeah.
Yep.
How you been? Like, I'm just shopping. Good to see you. Like, let me get the fuck out of here before you really look at me and be like, damn, that nigga look bad.
I know, right? And they look at that, but at the same time, man, I'm telling you. So, but like we saying on the subject, a lot of people just, the holiday season time and that breakup stuff and getting rid of people, like, yeah, you don't want to, because again, you feel obligated. You feel obligated. You've been with somebody and you know you don't really like them. You know they ain't really your cup of tea, but now you feeling obligated. They putting the pressure on for the gifts and for the things, and you like, man, look at here. It might be better to self-destruct than, you know what I'm saying, get out of this situation any way possible. And but then the messed up part is when them people be ready to get back together the first part of the year after the holidays is over.
Well, sometimes you get those, but not the niggas I know. When they say they done, it's like that new car smell. They gotta have something new. I used to laugh at it first. I thought it was funny, but then when I seen them do it for the second time, I'm like, oh, this you for real? Oh, like this is what you do? Like every year you give. I said, nobody caught on and wanted to beat your ass or nothing. Like, boy, you was a fool. I was like, boy, one of these women, boy, I'm telling you. You gonna wake up, and it's gonna be some hot oil. Look, y'all gotta stop playing with people's emotions.
Yes, please stop playing with people's emotions out of here.
Look, if you don't want them, if y'all just visiting each other, say, look, man, we just good friends. We don't have to buy each other gifts or do all that type of stuff. But if we do, that's exactly what it is, a gift. We're not taking it no further than us having this smash relationship, and that's all it is. I like you, I don't love you. Please be real with people. Because if you telling that motherfucker how you gonna do this and do that, and then here it is crippling, and you give them a gift, and the gift is a key to a hotel room. And they're like, ooh,
thank you. What room? 112.
Yeah, we about to get it on. Like, yeah, you about to get something on. You about to get your shit on out my house.
Oh.
And I don't care how you land, either heads or tails, but I'm flipping your ass out this motherfucker.
Oh man, you better grab your rolls on the way out.
Look here, this is not no longer a spot for me and you. This is a me doing better thing. I appreciate your time and not the effort that you put into it. So I'm gonna chunk you 2 minus 1, and all I got left is the middle finger. You understand? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, walk on by, foolish time.
Oh, that's so harsh. Yeah. That's so harsh. But hey, the truth is sometimes better than that fake shit.
You know why? Because you will be hurt right now. You're going to be hurt for a couple of days. Hell, you might be hurt for a month. But your ass will get over it. You know why? Because that nigga already told you what you need to hear. And some of that shit start playing in your ear, and you be like, damn. Well, you know what? I can't be really mad. And nigga said this and he said that. That means he truly didn't love you.
Right. Right. This like I said, it was all that emotional playing and all that mentally, you know what I'm saying, mind fucking people. Yeah, you need to stop that, man. But yeah, that's a thing out there though. Cause I got homeboys, I know women that do it. Yeah. Women that try to get rid of their dudes around this time because they want the other dude around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he spend better and he gonna take them on that trip somewhere.
Oh, that's so dirty.
They want.
Ooh, that's so dirty. I hate to interrupt you, brother. Go ahead, finish. Ooh, that's so dirty. I just think it's so dirty for a woman because, you know, every time you hear a dude's story, it's just, you was driving me crazy and I couldn't take it no more and I kept asking you to do this and you told me fuck me and all this, that, and the other, so I went out and fucked with Stacy on funky pussy ass. I don't want it. It was just to bust a nut on the cab and get the fuck on Felicia. But your girl, or whatever you want to call her, I'll go and get a ballerific ass nigga, leave you on the side, and then try to make herself look better. And a nigga was just trying to skeet. No, you trying to do it. You trying to do it. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like a lot of times in this day and age, a lot of men have realized that how the movement is now. Instead of, and they ain't like us of well, we'll give a gift and we don't really give a fuck if we get one or not. But in this day and age, you better not buy me a gift, and it better be more than what I spend, because if it's not, we finna have a problem in the house.
Oh yeah, from what I see from the young guys I know, because I got a little record thing going on music, and a lot of guys be around, and they going through it. Like they are, from what I see from the young men, man, they are going through it out here with these young girls, younger generation. I mean, oh my God, like just the stories I hear. It made me glad I'm not in tune. I ain't got nothing to do with all this foolishness that's going on nowadays. To fly me out. All these things that these girls expect, this Birkin bag culture.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you can't have nothing better value. Everything got to be on the one. Like, wait a minute, bitch, you ain't even much got nothing on the one. You
got to be 100% real, and she gets to be as fake as she want to be.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even much, everything you got ain't even much on the one. That hair ain't on the one, them titties ain't on the one. The vagina is definitely not on the one. If I look in the form list, I'm pretty much sure they got something going on for you and your number ain't good.
Oh,
I'm pretty much sure it ain't good.
He popped.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how they got the little, like, in the words of my boy, Corey Hogan, you know how they got that little car book that tells you the value of cars from the 70s to the 90s. You know, Kelly's Blue Book?
Yeah, Kelly's Blue Book value is low.
Yeah, I'm pretty much sure that your coochie, the Kelly's Blue Book for Cuda, I bet shit. That motherfucker be ragged in the hell. Look,
yeah, a lot of girls ain't want to see that. They ain't want to see what that coochie Blue Book value is.
Nah, look, man. Look. So I feel like you really, in this day and age, need to figure out, first of all, what love really is. And if you love you, then you know what love really is. Because you ain't going to let nobody treat you no ways tied. So you ain't going to treat nobody the same. And you're going to keep it like it's supposed to be kept because that's how you get the respect and the honor that you need whenever things go wrong. And they'll be like, oh, well, you know, I love you anyway. Like, yeah, you know, I appreciate it. Instead of being an asshole and showing half of the love and then you fuck up and now you want them, now you want to be right and they don't want nothing to do with you because you've been a fuck up the whole time.
Oh, harsh. That's always harsh.
You know what I'm saying? Now you want to be Mr. Good Guy, and you've been Mr. Fuck Up. So, yeah, man, look. If you love somebody, love them wholeheartedly. Or don't do this shit at all. Don't wait till the holidays and be like, hey, I can't do this shit no more. I got Suzanne flying in, man, and she says she can do all kinds of tricks with her mouth, and she's flexible. Yeah, she can get into a whole Twizzler. She can do the Twizzler. I'm going for her. Thank you.
Well, look, a lot of that comes from stuff we talked about in our other podcast, that brokenness in people, like that darkness, you know what I'm saying, to even want to hurt somebody like that, because you know it's going to hurt. You done put a mark on their holidays for their futures. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they're going to be somewhere sad, thinking about it. Hurt people. Yeah. So that goes back, once again, y'all, that mental health and stability out there, you know what I'm saying, y'all better check it out, man, because there's a lot of mental, emotional issues going on with people that need to be addressed.
At all times, but the shit getting fucking ridiculous. It don't make no sense not to do some of this shit. Yeah, this don't. You know, it don't make no sense not to do some of this shit like that. To help you is beautiful. Stop wasting time believing in bullshit, man, and just go get the help. And stay away from motherfuckers when you see for a fact that they are not for you. They give you all the signs. You call them, they don't answer. You come by, they don't want to be bothered. You bring them something to eat, they ask you, what is this? I ain't asked you for this. You're like, man, I just thought you was hungry. Why I'm there, but I'm blah, 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 blah. They always got some angry excuse.
But now, hey, and keep that same energy that you feeling when you like, man, I don't want to put up with this, and you leave. Now, you know, don't break back down because sometimes them same toxic people, that's where that toxic comes from. They'll come back to you when they lonely and they need you and they want you. You know what I'm saying? They'll treat you like who we talking about earlier, prime time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't forget that mentality of self-centeredness runs deep out here, like we were saying. So, you know, that all, hey, all of our stories wrap into it, y'all. The little side stuff we talk about, it has something to do with it. And yeah, man, all that shit wraps around together, man. You got these people gonna leave somebody at Christmas time like that, just cold turkey, just because, you know, it's the holiday season and you ain't want to be snuggled up with her. You want to go to the club and shit like that.
You want to spend that money. You done heard all the things that they talking about they want. You like, man, they ain't buying all that shit. Not for you anyway. I don't even want to be with you like that. I'm only here for just to put a season.
Right, because a lot of that stuff don't matter when you feel like somebody's special to you, you value somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's
like
all I'm saying right there, that part right there. When it matters none about you digging in your pocket, as long as they got a smile on their face, when it matters none, oh man, that's a beautiful feeling.
Yes, sir.
I mean, when you can just go, man, that's all right, man. Shit, I go to work tomorrow. I'll figure it out. When you get somebody say, I'll figure it out, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Man, I ain't much tripping on that shit. It's all good. I'll figure it out. Man, you better keep that motherfucker.
Well, you do it with the intentions of making that person happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, you did it with all you was concerned about was this person going to smile.
That part, when it matters about just seeing that smile on their face or seeing them do whatever they've been trying to do and you finally gave them the key to do it, oh, Lord, and just watch them sit back and watch that face and watch their whole expression. Just watching that, it gives you something, man. It makes you believe, man, like, you know what?
That's that joy that you get from kids on Christmas. When you see them kids open them gifts and you see them smile on their faces, especially the stuff that they knew that they wanted, didn't know they was going to get it.
Ain't got that bitch.
Yeah, or the stuff that they didn't even know that they wanted. They wasn't expecting it. It's just bam. Oh God, it's a drone.
Ooh, like I got that bitch. I wasn't even expecting that. Yeah, that's the awesome feeling.
Come run up to you, give you the big hug, man, and make you feel like that's the best feeling on earth.
Yeah. So imagine how your significant fucker would feel when you give them something special.
No, he didn't, y'all.
When you get them something special, when they make it to Christmas and they gotta give, oh nigga, wait till next year, nigga. I'm gonna go hard. That's how they gonna feel inside.
Yup. And I'm gonna take a little time out just to put significant fucker down in the comments, just for me, just one time, y'all. I just not your significant other, your significant fucker. Let me know y'all was listening.
Hey man. I forgot I said that shit. Hey, look,
how do y'all do it with this PimpeeT, man? How do y'all do it with this PimpeeT, man? This guy here is something else.
I forgot I said that. Okay. But hey, look, man, honestly, man, because all that shit all that toxicity that you put in people when you let them go during times like this, especially the holidays, when people are trying to really get closer and closer instead of separate. A lot of people get closer during the holidays. People that you don't fuck with come around you. You be like, what the fuck you been, nigga? Oh man, no equipment, man. Let's come fuck with me, man. Say I'm a boy doing say, man, Merry Christmas and shit. So it's like holidays do draw people in. So when you draw them in just to push them out, woo, that's a hard blow. You know what I'm saying? And then to be at this time of the year, and what brings on our next subject, lonely, and now here you are, it's Christmas, and you're lonely. New Year's coming after that, and you're lonely. Ain't nothing coming your way. Everybody don't want to fuck with you because you've been in a relationship with this person for the last year or whatever it is, and nobody really want to mess with you like that because they feel like y'all gonna probably get back together, but there ain't nothing there.
Somebody sound like they gonna be New Year's strange or Christmas Eve strange for somebody.
Hey, and that's not how you want to be, because once you open that Pandora's box, you're going to keep doing it because you just want that emotion of somebody that's being on top of you or being under you.
Yeah, man. Like, it's crazy how when we're young, you know what I'm saying? Like, my, some of the greatest people in the world say hindsight is always 20/20. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we can always look back and see clearly what we should have done. Man. But sometimes, man, that foresight is even scarier. Like when you got that premonition to see how things are gonna be in the future.
And you don't know how to prevent it or to make it happen because you don't know the route. Only thing you see is the vision. And see, that's the problem I got from time to time, because I got that from my dad's mom, because she used to do that shit, say shit, and then that fucking shit would happen. That shit used to piss me off. And I sometimes I will see it, and I tell myself, nah. And guess what? God damn.
Yeah, nothing you can do about it.
And I be mad. So yeah, that shit is real, man. I didn't think this was real at one point in time, and that shit started happening to me. It was like in my late teens, it just started happening to me. I'm like, damn, why is this happening to me?
I don't like it. Somebody make it stop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, man, because I'm like, I'm about to go to. Man, we had a couple of house parties, a thing, and then all of a sudden I get that vision of like, don't go to this one because you know what I'm saying, I think somebody's gonna get shot. I'm like, oh man, no. And then you know what I'm saying, I end up dragging my feet, not wanting to go, but not going, but at the same time I'm heading that way, and then get halfway there, nigga, and then see police over there and go, well, shit, let me turn around.
Then you hear the next day, boy, they was shooting like hell at one same party.
And it's like, man, I keep getting these feelings and then it's happening. So, yeah, man, off the subject, but yeah, man, it is what it is. But as far as the loneliness goes, man, it's hard not to be vulnerable, I guess the word I'm saying, when you're lonely and just want anything. And it don't matter after a while. Because you just a lonely ass motherfucker on the holidays. You'll take that ugly bitch or that ugly ass nigga or you'll take that person that got a whole lot of baggage just to have something for this type of season, because everybody wants to be close to something during these holidays. I mean, think about how many times your grandmother or somebody that said, "Oh, I miss Pawpaw."
Yep.
Or you say, "Oh, I miss your mama so bad, man. I hate the holiday. Every time these holidays come, I think about how we used to just,
He would be here. He'd be doing this.
Yeah. Getting the tree together, and he'll be wrapping up the presents, or she'll be ordering shit and arguing about this, and they'll be fighting about that, and then later on they be lovey-dovey. You know what I'm saying? If that is what every fucking person wants. But when they're lonely, oh my God.
Yeah.
We want the memories, but when all you got is the memory, oh my God.
It's the pits. It's the pits now, and then like you said, that vulnerability, man. Like you can catch people in vulnerable states and stuff, but they doing things out of themselves that they wouldn't normally do.
Yeah.
You're not getting the real.
No. You're getting a shell. You're getting a shell. You're getting the egg already broken, and all that's left is the shell. The yolk, all that shit that oozed up out of the hole. And like we said, compatibility wise, hey man, it's somebody out there for everybody though, because there's somebody that can fill that shell right back up and bring life back into it, but it might not be you. It might not, you know what I'm saying? And it might take that person a while to find that person to bring it out. So I understand that a lot of y'all don't like this time of the year or hate it, because loneliness and a season full of cheering and glee and happy and gay, as they would call it back in the day, you ain't got that in you, because you ain't got what you want. And you're tired of being lonely in a world full of happy glee and cheer, especially on this time of the season. You don't want to hear that shit. You buy humbugging right now.
And again, a lot of people forget the reason for the season in the first place. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people get caught up in that it was about them for the season. No, man, it's about the celebration of Jesus and giving, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a spiritual, you know what I'm saying, thing that's going on right now that you're supposed to be in tune with the spirit of giving. That's what it's about. It ain't really about, you know, just doing, man. Y'all don't forget the reason for the season in the first place. So why you know what I'm saying, you hurting and you doing all this stressing, once again, self-centered about yourself, you know, see it from another angle. And just know, hey, man, you're supposed to be thinking about something higher than yourself.
Yeah. Look, man, it's a beautiful season, and that's why every time around this time you see people, tensions, they might go up because they're trying to go buy something for somebody, but their attitudes change. A lot of people are so happy, and they're so happy-go-lucky during this time of the year. They be, you know what I'm saying, like normal people that wouldn't give you a hello. Hey, Merry Christmas. Like, bitch, that motherfucker to say Merry Christmas to me. That motherfucker ain't never said a word to me all this year.
No, they don't never speak to me no other time of the year.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as this time of year, hey, happy holidays. Like, did that alcoholic man that been sitting on the corner all these damn months, I thought was a piece of trash, to speak to me?
Yep.
It's the holidays. They feel it. They ain't got shit, but they still feel the joy of the holiday. So if all that joy and glee is in everybody, but the person that's sad, yeah, It's gonna be a fuck. Man, look at the holiday. They be woo. I know one person, boy, I hate the motherfucking holiday. I'm talking about with a passion. I'm talking about fuck birthdays, nigga. Like fuck the birthdays. Like fuck birthdays, nigga. I made it. Like, all right, shit.
All right. Yeah, well, that's how you feel.
Yeah. Nigga, when niggas say, man, I don't fucking celebrate no goddamn Christmas. I don't fucking celebrate none of that shit. I ain't buying nobody shit, don't ask me for shit. Like, damn, nigga. I mean, this is a little rough around the edge, but whatever.
Shit, that's a little burnt in the middle. That ain't just rough around the edge.
Look, hey, look, that nigga say he had a rough patch, you know, of bad birthdays and holidays to the point where he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I told him, yeah, we gonna all run through a rough patch, but you don't just say fuck all that shit because some of that shit matters.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Look, I told him, man, look, I was homeless at one point in time, but I ain't just say, man, fuck all this shit and just jump off the bridge. Nah, fuck all that. I kept living because, well, eventually I'm going to not be this way because I got a plan. And if the plan works, then guess what? I ain't going to be this way. And guess what? The plan worked because I ain't that way.
Yeah, and I've had my dark, like you said, we've all had our dark times. I've had my dark holidays too, you know what I'm saying, my sad ones. But, you know what I'm saying, the point is to pick yourself back up and fight again, man, you know, to be a winner, not a loser.
Look, don't fold your hand just yet. People keep forgetting to have the first person that need to believe in you and have all that in you is you. It starts with you. If you don't want to be lonely this holiday, then get your ass up and go mingle with people. You don't have to be lonely in heart and act that way in spirit. What you can do is be lonely and still have a good spirit and a great heart. That don't make you a bad person because you're lonely. Doesn't mean you're just still looking, or you might not have found the right one that will bend to your needs because you might have different needs that need to be handled. So, I don't know, maybe take it easy on yourself and get the fuck out the house and go mingle with the world. It's still here for your grasp. You just gotta find you in it. That's my thing. I don't know about you, brother.
Sounds like a good thing to me. It definitely sounds like a good thing to me.
We gotta do better with self-please. Love you. It's a beautiful thing. It's okay. When I say love you, I ain't say be so self-centered in you that you forget that there's a whole world around you. No, what I'm saying is give yourself a chance to live. Give yourself a chance to enjoy the beautiful thing that you have around you before it's all snatched away from you. That's all I'm saying. Hey, it's been a great one, man. I don't know how long we've been up here. I pretty much show us hours. We got 2, 3, 4, 5 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, man, we're getting more content out there. You know what I'm saying? We got more to say. We're getting more listeners and more followers and more, you know what I'm saying, attention. So, hey, we're going to keep bringing it to you harder and harder, man, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. There was no cap on what that brother just said. Look, it's been a great night. Thank everybody for coming out. And keep us up in your prayers and keep on liking us and keep on subscribing and tell a friend. You know, each one teach one. And put a couple dollars on a nigga book every once in a while when you got a couple dollars on yours. That way you can see your boy do something strange for a piece of change. That's all I'm saying. I'm ready to elevate and get away from the prayer hate and do something better. Hey, thank y'all all for coming out. Sir, till next time.
Live, love, laugh, man. Y'all know the motto, you know what I'm saying? And, hey, other than that, what to do, PimpeeT? Keep it litty and shitty?
Yeah. Hell do it. Until next time. Suck it easy and swallow it slow. Y'all have a great day. Well, seems like that's our time. But don't worry. You can catch us every weekend right here at the No Cap PodCast. I want to take my time to say Thank you to all the special guests that came through tonight. Appreciate you coming through. Well, I'm PimpeeT, as if you didn't know. And until next weekend, baby, I want to say El Deuceador, -1 to all you haters. Remember to suck it easy and swallow it slow. You never know what you're going to get.
And this is a PimpeeT Playhouse production.